It's almost incomprehensible that they can exist right now.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! It was like a big rainbow, boom! It was coming up, boom, boom! Everybody was like, yeah, yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question. Honestly, why are you trying to kill me, man?
Get ready. Come on, you want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? They call me
Oh my God, he just ran in.
Holy cannoli! It's my favorite talk show, Lee. The Overdose Talk Show!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Yeah! It is 1-1-2018 Overdose Talk Show. David Box. Talking to David Box? David Box?
Yes, hello. Happy New Year.
Yeah, how do you feel? All right?
Yeah, I feel
How was
good.
last year? I heard a lot of people did not enjoy last year. Everybody says it as like it's as though it's just assumed. Everybody's like, "Oh God, the goodbye." But don't
They say that every year.
Every fucking
year.
It's so lame, dude. Every fucking year, same shit. Like, my God, there can't be a worse one. Like, what happened? A couple of celebrities died, and a weird celebrity psychopath was elected president. Who cares? You know?
I had a really
Same
good
shit.
year.
Par for the course.
Same
Yeah,
shit.
I
as
like
always.
2017.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
I got married in 2017.
Well,
that was pretty crazy. We went on our
we had
honeymoon.
our wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, she, of course, got married
we had the
to
wedding, yeah.
my sister and David's wife, Andrea Micco. Welcome, Andrea.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Our
you.
old pal Alex
Hey,
at the end of the
guys.
table over here. Welcome to Alex. So you had no problem with it, huh?
No, I liked it.
Yeah, you had a good year for
I
work.
accomplished a lot at work.
Yeah, you got
Things were good. It was hilarious. The news was
Fucking
just
hilarious.
always
Just all the time.
fantastic. Yeah.
Awesome.
Every
Yeah.
It was
week.
really great.
There's a civil
day,
war now.
sorry.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
There's a race war now.
I had a
Like,
lot
who
of
saw
fun
all
just
this
being really
coming?
pissed off the
Right,
whole time.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
great. Really.
We only had the war on terrorism. Now we've got a lot of wars.
Exactly. Yeah, that war on terror was getting really stale too.
Yeah.
I was
How
done.
lucky we are.
boring.
I was over the war on terror.
War
yeah.
on terror is
I'm big on the race war.
it's for the birds.
I had no problem with 2017. It was all right. And look, 2018. Look, what does it all mean? You know, the year changes. It's just a number. Who gives a shit? We watched the
Just
countdown
another day.
on television. Andrea's like, let's go watch the countdown. That didn't even occur to me yet. I was like,
Well,
why?
Yeah.
we have
Why?
cable. We haven't had cable for years and years and years. There's
Right.
just no good way to do it. But it seemed so novel
Was
to watch the countdown.
was the countdown soul sucking for anyone just watching that? It was kind of.
It was out of whack. I don't really know when the
Oh,
news
yeah,
It was
started.
also out of sync.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
like-
exactly.
That's what you meant, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
was,
yeah.
there was two different numbers on the screen, and then the lady counting it down verbally was different from both of them.
Yeah.
So it was a real shoddy production there on
So
NBC tonight.
I
Yeah.
didn't know when to kiss who, when, and it was
I know.
confusing.
You know, last year I missed
Alex
midnight
kissed
altogether.
the dog. He got confused.
I was baking something on New Year's, and suddenly I heard a bunch of weird shit going on outside, and it was like 12:08, and I was like, "Oh, okay, woo."
But isn't it possibly like the most pedestrian of our rituals that we have? It just seems, I don't know, what is the significance? Who gives a shit? You know,
The race has not
It's-
fallen.
Well, it's figurative.
The human race
You know?
is still
Oh,
going.
Oh, okay. I
I
thought,
was
yeah.
like, where the fuck are you going?
I
with
thought
this?
you meant the white race is still standing.
We're not dead yet.
Of course you did, Adolf
You probably want
Jr.
to. You probably want to
No.
go species with that one.
If
No,
that's not an
that's-
indication of how this
Yeah.
last year was, I don't know.
The race has not fallen,
No.
and me and David Box are like, we're not sure if he's joking.
But we're trying to get in on it.
gonna die
I'm
fighting.
just the human race. Everyone, the whole world. We're still moving. Well, there's no nuclear wars. You know, it's another year.
Not yet.
It's like birthdays where you count, okay, I lived another year.
Right.
The world lasted another
Birthdays
year.
and New Year's are very similar.
That's a very poignant
It's like
observation.
the world is another year older.
Right. It's like sometimes you get a year older, sometimes the world gets another year older. You know
Happy
what I mean?
birthday, world.
Yeah. So happy
Sorry
birthday
about
to the world.
everything.
Yeah. Sorry about all this, all this fucking shenanigans that have been going on.
You know, the things I'm sorry about, though, I can't do anything about. The oil spills, the pipelines. That's not. I don't have any effect on that.
Left turn for the show.
Okay.
I feel like
Hold on, total left turn
Left
here.
turn alert. Left
Andrea,
turn
why
alert.
did you send me this picture? David Box, put this picture. I want to know if you think it's funny to joke around about Hitler.
yeah, this was
Oh, no,
one of
Andrea.
the first memes I ever saw in my entire life. It was before the word meme was even coined, so
Oh, really?
there was no word for it. But it has never stopped being funny to me.
Andrea.
Can we get closer on his
All right,
face by
that's-
any chance?
that's
Because he
actually
looks so pleased with himself.
Really funny.
Is that? Let me see.
No,
Yeah, this is a,
that's going
it's
the wrong way.
not.
Vinny,
know, man.
if people are just listening, what's it say?
It says "Mein comfy chair."
Ah,
It's a picture of Hitler with a nice comfy chair that does look like a comfortable chair.
yeah. I could smoke a bowl on that chair.
Sure.
This is like
Read a book.
a
Yeah.
meme that you would
Why not go
save
wholesome with it? You know.
save off the internet and text to people because Facebook wasn't popular enough
Back
to share
then,
your memes
huh?
yet. Yeah, that's
right.
how old this
yeah.
is for sure.
Emailed it.
I couldn't help
Instant
myself.
messenger.
Alex said something about Mein Kampf earlier, and it just triggered my memory.
Yeah, I'm usually talking about it.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen.
What is he saying?
Of course, Alex. Was
Wait,
doing
what-
Mike.
Why is this not on the bestseller list? Have you seen this thing? It's fucking brilliant.
What was I saying about Mein Kampf?
I have no idea.
And neither do
You
I.
wanted us all to say it for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Here we go.
So,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm not too sad about 2017 being gone.
Fucking.
I think
Oh,
it worked okay.
it was funny.
You know, the world has changed a lot in 2017.
How so?
Before 2017, the term fake news was not a thing. That was coined this year.
Actually,
Shit, I need my soundboard.
Norm Macdonald used to say when he did the Weekend Update in like the late 90s on SNL, that I'm Norm Macdonald and this is the fake news. That
yeah.
was like,
Well, that was
Yeah.
fake news.
yeah, so it's been around.
I guess I should say it's-
People have put those words together before, is my
right.
point.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And
but
everyone's
as like
known
a popular
that the,
phrase and like its current definition started
Right.
this year.
yeah,
Come on
everyone
in,
knows
stupid.
that the
What
media
are you
is
doing?
biased anyway.
Do anything other than poke your head in
Yeah.
creepily and not
Oh,
stop.
look who it is.
Oh, wow, you look fucked up. Holy shit.
All right, you have to come.
Oh
sit-
my god.
You have to come sit on the couch or
Go sit
something.
on,
Otherwise,
go sit on the couch.
just see you,
fucking idiot.
or on the high chair.
No, don't go.
Wrong way entirely.
Get-
okay.
We didn't
Put
see
your
her.
shit down.
so
Put your shit
Right,
down and
she's
get in
just a
here.
ghost.
maybe we should provide some context.
Now, Katie was out at a New Year's Eve party. That's our other sister, Katie.
I can't wait to hear about
The
it.
rest of us chose to stay in tonight because it's a fucking why? It's a shit show. It's
Yeah.
too fucking
It's amateur
expensive.
hour.
Everything's
Yeah,
horrible.
look at her. This is
Kinda-
pathetic.
Just lurking around.
Stealing
yeah.
stealing a Bill Burr bit, but
She's
St.
wasted.
Patrick's Day and New Year's Eve are amateur hour.
Right. Well,
People that don't know how to drink going out getting as drunk as they can.
sure. And
Well, if anyone knows how to drink, Katie's one of them.
also, what are you gonna do on New Year's Eve that you can't do any other day? That's
Yeah,
the
you
thing
just
too.
do it in
like,
a bigger group.
you just do
Celebrate another year of the white race.
it more expensive.
Just
and
leaving?
there she
Come
goes.
back. What are you
whoa,
doing?
whoa, we want you here.
All right.
We didn't mean to
See you later.
shame you.
Right.
All right.
Bye.
Thin-skinned.
So
Did she just start crying and leave?
I hope so.
I was crying.
That's classic.
But yeah, we chose to stay in and do the same shit here and
Not get a DUI.
not listen to fucking shit music. I don't
Yeah.
understand what the appeal is. Like, go out to this club, get shuffled in and out, and like pay a shitload of money and listen to terrible dance music. And I don't know. I guess if you're 22 trying to get laid, it's good.
That's
you know,
why. Well,
but-
yeah, because I'm 23, and
Yeah, well,
every
no
single
one would
one of
believe that unless you said-
every single one of my friends were going to Chicago tonight, and I ask them, what what's going on there. You know, I got invited a few places, and these all-you-could-drink tickets.
That's why you're here.
All you could
That's why you
do-
texted me
places?
400 times today. Hey,
What?
everybody do anything?
Because you weren't you were like,
No,
oh,
I know.
you were like, all right.
You had
But-
you had a lot of good options tonight, I bet.
I had about 3. So
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, let me
stay at
finish
home,
my point.
Kill yourself or come here. That was your 3 options.
I should have gone with 2. No,
Comedy comes in 3s.
People,
you know you set me up.
people were paying $150 for these all-you-can-drink events of bottom shelf liquor. I'm like, you guys, you're gonna get served 3 drinks because they don't have enough bartenders. It's gonna be shit liquor.
That's the other thing. You sit there and wait 20 minutes for a fucking drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and do you think you can?
Woohoo.
You think you can drink $150 worth of liquor?
Oh yeah, at one of those places where it's fucking
Well, if you're drinking,
Watered down. Sure,
$12 a
okay,
drink for
yeah.
a small drink.
yeah.
Right. Okay. But what we consider $12 is what you spent probably tonight on your Jim Beam.
Nah, it was given to me.
Okay, so it was
Yeah.
free. Even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
$3.
I spent about $16.99 on
Nice
my bottle.
product placement. Chill.
I spent my Jim Beam shills. I spent about $16.99 on a bottle of vodka, and I'm good. I don't need to go to the bar and
right.
wait in line.
I think we've made our point here.
No, but I'm glad I've got the friends much older.
Cheaper to stay at home. This is a night of lofty observations here.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Just connecting the dots here on the overdose.
Where's my pipe?
Because you're too dumb to know that staying home is cheaper than going to a fancy club in a big city.
something.
No, I was flabbergasted that so many people were doing it.
You're just as likely to pick up a chick at home as you are going out.
I am. I'm a lot more likely to stay at home with my girlfriend rather than convince somebody else I'm not a serial killer. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a tall order. No matter where you go, I think New Year's or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot's expected.
There's some stuff we missed over the last year. I thought we'd pull up a couple of funny things, at least from the last year.
Okay.
We never noticed this. This was at the SAG Awards, the acceptance speech for some award that Stranger Things got. And I just came across this the other day. Honestly, I was real fucked up when I watched it, so I kind of don't remember.
Oh, great.
But something about it was very strange. So, hey, let's just check it out, and it'll kind of be new to me again. So the cop guy gives the whole thing. I saw this in like a compilation of MK Ultra videos of like actors glitching out and stuff. So watch, what's the bitch's name?
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder.
Okay.
Kind of watch her during this too.
Okay.
But yeah, this is. She acts very fucking weird the whole
Probably just
time.
on pills.
Maybe.
And talented cast. We would like to thank. Oh, it's so heavy. We'd
Where's
like
our
to
handler?
thank Netflix. Sean, Matt, Ross, and the amazing.
Yeah, a lot of the
casting
stuff.
director
A lot of the
Carmen.
stuff they put in those. You watch like a compilation of like who's the black guy?
He must
be
work behind
clearly
the
his
scenes.
handler.
Like how we all stopped and just looked like, why is there a black guy on screen?
Yeah.
right
Also,
now?
I
What
think I
the
saw
fuck is
Rashida
going
Jones.
on?
Yeah. Huh?
Rashida Jones. I
Who's
don't know
that?
if she worked on that. You'd recognize her if you saw. She's
Oh.
an actress, but
So,
she's not on this show.
A lot of those compilations you'll see of like MK Ultra actors glitching and blah blah. Some of them are just like, okay, they're clearly just fucked up, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
What's MK Ultra?
Right.
What's an MK Ultra actor?
Like MK Ultra was like a wide range of mind control experiments. They experimented with LSD on people, all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I thought if
And
you,
it's
I
like
thought
a
if you
trigger
didn't know,
word.
you're not allowed to listen to the show.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you needed that explained to you.
You have to know. It's a prerequisite.
Sorry.
There's the hot sister. She's looking okay.
I would just like to say
I know,
that in
but
light
in the
of
show
all that's
she
going
is.
on in the world today, it's difficult to celebrate the already
only one of
celebrated
age.
Stranger Things.
Look
but
at
this
her.
award
Oh my
for
God.
you who take your craft seriously and earnestly believe, like me, that
Where
great
is
acting
she?
can change the world.
Hold on.
Wait, play that back.
I know.
Wait,
This
is she responding to the speech?
So we got to listen to this also and watch just what she does act really fucking weird, but also this speech. Now I remember what it is. This is like the douchiest speech I've ever heard in my fucking life. is the most like bloviating sort of overblown sort of just arrogant thing.
Okay. Seriously and earnestly believe, like me, that great acting can change the world is a call to arms from our fellow craftsmen and women to go deeper and through our art to battle against fear, self-centeredness, and exclusivity of our predominantly narcissistic culture, and through our craft to cultivate a more empathetic and understanding society by revealing intimate truths that serve as a forceful reminder to folks that when they feel broken and afraid and tired, they are not alone.
Can you believe this?
I went from liking this guy to hating.
Sorry.
What is he talking about?
It's babble.
It's jargon, is the word.
Well, and like how over. I mean, you make a fucking TV show. A
mediocre TV show.
Yeah, well, according to a lot of people like it. I think it's better than the vast majority of shit on TV.
Season 1 was great.
Whatever. So even
season 2 is better.
Even so,
wasn't.
you're a
Disagree.
guy. You're a guy that people put paper in front of you and you fucking memorize it and read it. I know actors would hate to hear that, but like, still, let's keep it. Let's keep a little bit of sanity here.
I have changed the world.
You're not changing lives with your TV show.
Do you think he wrote this speech himself?
I don't know. Winona looked pretty shocked about what was in it, though. Like, she looked at the piece of paper, like, did it really say that?
What did he say? I was distracted by the freckles on Winona's tits.
Okay. Well, I guess you'll just have to play the show back and check it out again.
I'll check it out.
We are united in that we are all human beings and we are all together on this horrible, painful, joyous, exciting, and mysterious ride that is being alive. Now, as we act in the continuing narrative of Stranger Things, we 1983 Midwesters will repel bullies.
Slow down, buddy.
We will shelter freaks and outcasts, those who have no home. We will get past
Oh my God.
I had the right reaction.
Yeah. That guy was the only one reacting
that reacted
correctly
to this.
Yes.
But I hate to say it, I think he's like, wow, this is awesome. But also, I really hope that facial expression is just literally exactly what it looks like. Just what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Say thanks to your fucking wife and whatever.
Who
and
are
get
these
off of
two?
there.
And the guy next to him, the glasses.
I don't know.
Chilling.
Get past the lies. We will hunt monsters. And when we are at a loss amidst the hypocrisy and the casual violence of certain
Lady Gaga is not gonna like that.
and the casual violence of certain individuals and institutions.
Oh my God!
Oh.
He's gonna go racial with it.
Oh my God!
Holy shit! Is he gonna go into black on white violence? Is that what this is?
I hope so.
As per Chief Jim Hopper, punch some people in the face when they seek to destroy the meat and the disenfranchised.
Fucking punch
What the
Nazis!
fuck?
Punch Nazis!
That was
What is he talking about?
Yeah,
Nazis.
it was the
he couldn't. He had no balls, so he couldn't say punch Nazis.
Yup.
Some people in the
Punch
face.
some people in the face.
And now it just turns into like a general violence.
By the way,
advocacy.
I can talk in Hollywood code because we all have the same opinions, or we're ostracized. And how fucking conservatives in Hollywood are like, pretty much done when they come out.
Look at the little. He's advocating violence, and all the kids on stage are like, "Yay!"
Not just Hollywood. It's escaping to. I took a Lyft ride the other day, and my guy, we were talking about the country.
Liberalism has infiltrated Lyft.
It has infiltrated Lyft. I left Uber because of the liberal bureaucracy, and then it's infiltrated Lyft. I was taking a ride. We were talking about. He was from Jordan. We were talking about it, and he's like, "Wait, my friend. I have to stop you. I ask all Americans this. What do you think of Donald Trump?" And I was like, all right. If I give my honest answer, I might get a bad rating.
What kind of moron does that in a professional setting too?
Yeah.
Like their work, like as divisive as things are right now and as mad as people get, who the fuck would do that?
Right.
And don't you get bored? Don't you realize there's a million other things in the world to fucking talk about?
Yeah.
I ask everyone.
No, he literally said that. I ask every single person. That's what he said. I'm surprised he's still working for them. But I turned it around on Obama, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, he's terrible." So at least he was on the same page with that.
All right.
Yeah, but it was weird. It was weird.
Point.
But It's infiltrated every aspect of society almost.
Well, no, dude. There was always people that were liberal and always people that were conservative, even though those words don't even really mean anything anymore. There was always people that were Democrats and always people that were Republicans.
But as you put it first, it was unprofessional.
Yeah.
And a bit uncouth.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah. Like it's basically like like 10 years ago asking somebody like, so are you for or against gay marriage every time you meet somebody? Like, because guess why? I like having long, unproductive arguments in a car. That's why I have this job. So I constantly ask provocative questions of my customers. Hold on, is this over or what?
I hope not.
And we will do it all with soul, with heart, and with joy. We thank you for this responsibility. Thank you.
What a dumb fucking what
self-indulgent.
Just and also just uncreative and cookie cutter. It's like who could not come up with that stuff, I don't
know.
Anybody.
Winona looked really shocked by it. Although she also looked kind of like she didn't understand what he was saying for a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Well, she probably doesn't.
I'm just going to put it up without the sound.
She's where is she? She's not in there.
Look at her. She does look.
My gosh,
she does look creepy the entire time.
I think it's pills and a bit of liquor.
She's probably thinking, "Oh God, he's going political. Be as ambiguous as possible. You don't agree or disagree. This is This is just
I'm
wild,
shocked,
isn't
I'm
it?"
happy.
She's like, "Please."
Yeah.
She
Okay.
was waiting
fight
for
it.
one of
fight
the
it. Yes.
one
fight
of the
it. No,
buzzwords.
don't fight it. Yeah. Fight it.
She's like, "Wait, are we going Black Lives Matter? Are we going anti-Trump?
is
What are
he
we doing?
doing?
What are we doing?"
What is he saying?
Wait.
What is the?
Wait, which way? Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're going. I think we're going Black Lives Matter.
That black
I think
lady
we're gonna
just
go.
Zeke Heil, and that just like
No.
Good
did she
Lord.
just dig Kyle? She did. Oh my god.
my
Oh my god.
She's a Nazi.
Racist alert.
What the fuck,
We are
dude?
blowing the lid off of this.
She said yes, Lord. and Zig Heil.
Dude, that reminds.
Yes, Lord. What a fucking Nazi, dude.
It's so weird.
Such a
You
Nazi.
Everything about this is
Unbelievable.
weird.
That reminds me of an article I read. I think it was Daily Mail or something this week, where one of the White House staffers was doing the OK symbol, and apparently that's white power as well. Anytime anyone does it,
Yeah.
So so they had this whole article. They had because it's WP. I don't know how, but so they had this whole story about it, and then it's like it's basically the same thing as when they try to make those Illuminati videos where it's like, look, he made the triangle, he made the all-seeing eye.
Well, some of them are really weird.
Some of them are. Some of them are.
Some of them are. They're like really deliberate looking, and then sometimes it's like,
this is ridiculous.
That is pretty silly.
Although
it is kind of a weird thing to be. Although they're all fucking. Why are they all thumbsing up and there's one guy doing the OK symbol? That is kind of weird too.
And why is George Washington have his hand right at that
at that guy's head? Oh my God! Maybe there is something to do with something with more to this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait,
This man.
Fucking
head out of here. Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, isn't that a weird placement? That's very weird.
That is strange, dude.
Also, why is George Washington's arm so very long?
He did it. He was a long-armed bastard.
He was a tall man.
Now there's a guy,
Georgie Long Arms.
and he was probably just he's probably a white supremacist, by
That guy,
today,
yeah, absolutely.
especially by today's standards.
Yeah.
They're probably
White.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Right.
it. Done.
I don't know.
That is a creepy photo though. That's total fodder. Like when I was in my height of everything is a mystical conspiracy somehow always, I would have seen this photo and been like, whoa, and his arm is pointing right at the guy's head. It is a weird fucking picture.
I'll bet
It
he
is
did
pretty
that
weird.
on purpose.
I just
You know-
noticed
And it's
that.
probably, I know I got this gun to my head, but don't worry, things are good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Don't worry about it.
He probably did it for people like us who are going to say, why is he doing that?
Just
If you were in his position, yeah.
There's a
We,
loser sitting here.
when-
the guy, he's a different. It's everyone else thumbs up, and this guy, I don't know.
When we designed my cupcake logo for my cupcake business, we deliberately put in Illuminati symbolism.
I know. Yeah, I would do that
Because.
too. Yeah, just because.
Yeah.
I know.
Someone's bound to notice.
Yeah, you do. You can go overboard with that stuff. Like when you start noticing it everywhere, it's like there's only so many.
All these logos have triangles in them.
There's only so many simple shapes to make and stuff.
Right.
And so many of them are owned by the Illuminati. It's not fair.
Yeah, why can't you?
Let's take it back.
I want to do okay. And wasn't okay like an Illuminati thing too?
Probably. I can't remember.
You can't just take every symbol. There's only so many things you can do with your hands.
That's true. You should try putting yours over your mouth. Sorry.
You're not hitting this joint.
Okay. I got my own weed, buddy. Ooh. Grown man over here.
Got me.
And fucking threaten me with weed sanctions.
Yeah, that's what this guy's doing.
That only worked in high school.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Yeah.
That would have worked in high school though. Totally. Like, bro, if you don't fucking if you don't go move my car, I'm not fucking letting you smoke anymore. Oh, God damn it.
Fine. Where's the keys?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Simple. Why is that racist? Does anyone know?
It's
because your three
evidently
fingers
it's
make
white
a
power.
W.
Look it up.
Oh,
White.
okay.
Yeah.
For
And then the P, the
White
power.
power.
White power.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember
Full
when
power.
Kramer accidentally joined the Van Buren gang and
Oh, yeah.
held up the 8-finger symbol?
Yeah.
What?
That was Seinfeld.
Whatever happened to him?
Kramer from Seinfeld.
Yeah. Whatever happened to him?
Like he thought I meant Kramer on Three's Company. Or you. In some of our, this is what this guy says. In some of our intern pictures, I emulated the OK sign the president sometimes makes. That was foolish. Why? I should have listened more closely to the commander in chief and given the thumbs up.
Because now people are talking about me.
Wait, so what does he mean? Listen closer to the. So was the commander in chief saying, "All right, everybody, thumbs up on 3," and then he did the OK?
Yeah, that's obviously what
Why
happened.
didn't the
Everyone else
photographer-
Hold on.
Then you're stupid.
Hold on. This says it's a hoax started by the fact that gesture is racist is a hoax started by 4chan. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, 4chan.
Probably.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty
4chan
funny.
is really
'Cause
the ones running this country.
Well,
Yeah.
they are, and they do shit. They do shit like that just to see if idiots will run with it, like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. What did I just say? He
No.
did it just so that we would say,
Yeah.
why is
Right.
he
White,
doing
white
it?
power symbols seem to be like swastikas, writing white power on your chest.
Shaved heads. Tattoos of Hitler.
A lot of people.
If it was a well done
see
one,
what
I
else we got
wouldn't
here.
really think it was.
You can't
Racist.
I
forget
just
about
sent you
Hitler.
a link from the archives if you wanted to take a look at that.
Oh, really? Something
Yeah.
that we haven't got around to?
Yeah.
Ooh, what the hell is happening here?
Ooh, that's my favorite band.
Zoomed in.
I love
Yeah.
this band so much.
A link from the. Oh, this. Come on, really?
Well,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we could.
It's been an eventful year. We could re-listen to
what is- I
Ashley
don't know what
Judd's
the hell's-
reading of Nasty Woman because less than a year has passed since we've had that.
That's true. We could do that, or we could look at New Year's Eve, 1989 to 1990.
Right?
I thought that might be kind of fun. Why not? Right?
Do we have Dick Cheney? What's this guy's name? Dick Clark?
Dick Tracy.
Dick Clark?
Happy New Year.
Hey,
from
Vinny,
But look how
you got
old
an
this is.
ashtray?
This is when we were kids. This year, me and Andrea probably and Katie probably played like video games and like ate a bunch of food. And
I was 2, so I
oh, you
probably
were
didn't
2?
do much.
Oh, you probably didn't do shit.
Yeah, I
You're
probably
shitting your
I probably
pants
shit
like
my
a
pants.
fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
I probably puked.
Yeah.
I was still swimming in my dad's sack.
Well, I was
Bummer.
probably just having a root beer, eating some
Yeah,
chips and salsa.
Mom tricked you into
Some
doing the
cheese
countdown like
fries.
at 8:30.
Probably. Yeah. I was probably still. I was
Recorded it from the year before.
I was still young enough. No, they didn't even tell. They probably just said, "Okay, here we go, 10." And I was like, "Hey, we did it." I can't tell time. I'm an
I'm up
idiot.
so late.
I can't. For some reason, when you're a little kid, time you couldn't tell time when you're real little. It's like, how could you not know 1 through 12 and where a hand is?
Right.
Like what was so hard to understand about that?
Yeah. That's
but I
where-
couldn't.
Too complicated.
I couldn't do it. But this was what was on television going into the 1990 year. Dude,
God.
you see what I'm saying about when we were kids? Like this. What is this?
That was trippy.
60 years old? Like this is so fucking old now, dude.
There it is, the New Year's Eve
who the hell
ball
is
in
this lady?
Times
She's
Square, The
attractive.
Big Apple, New York City, USA. We are live.
That's a good look. That definitely.
We are
The symbol
live.
of New Year's Eve, and tonight.
That definitely didn't hold up, that hairstyle. Like,
No.
Nope.
That was
Nothing about this has.
Or the dress.
Yeah, this whole era was just fucking
Or the microphone.
god awful, man.
Even the background looks like
earrings.
the 80s.
Yeah.
The balloon.
100,000 people have come here.
This is
to the
1990.
Unnecessary
concerts
amount
of
of
the world to
balloons.
be part of this
89 to
excitement
90.
Did they
as we
spell
bring in the new year
1989 in
and the new
balloons, or that's
decade.
just a lot
Are
of
you
balloons?
I think it's just a lot of balloons.
ready? Hi, I'm Natalie Cole coming to you
Hi.
live from New York City,
Wait,
and
did
I
she
am
just
so
start over?
ready. This evening night, 300,000 people have come here to the crossroads of the world to be part of this excitement as we bring in the new year and the new decade. Are you ready? Hi, I'm Natalie Cole coming to you live from New York City, and
Because
I
the
am
internet
so
wasn't
ready.
what
This
it
evening I'm
was.
sharing with you the fun and the festivities of a
And this was
CBS
also- this is
tradition.
probably a live
Happy
band.
New Year America 1990.
That
And
they're
that's
mixing in.
half
I think
an
you
hour.
can see it
we
behind
start the
him.
countdown.
Yeah.
The ball drops and we say goodbye 80s, hello 90s.
All right.
Poor woman didn't
right.
know what she was in for.
Look at everyone.
Oh,
Everyone's
shit.
in a cowboy hat.
We're going to the 90s in Fort Worth, Texas here. Look at that.
Is this the same
Oh my
place?
God.
Why did they do that?
The Texas Tornado, Tanya Tucker.
Texas Tornado.
That's a cool
Direct
nickname.
Tanya
transfer
Tucker,
the
everybody
premiere
knows her.
appearance for American television audiences. The new dance craze,
doing the
Lambada,
salsa?
as performed by
New
Kate
dance
Lambada.
craze.
The fabulous recording star, Melissa Manchester.
Who?
Country music and Broadway star, Gary Morris.
No. Who? None of these people exist.
Gary Morris.
At Times Square, the crowds are friendly and
He looked like
festive,
Larry
and
the
so is
Cable Guy before he was a
taking us
redneck.
to midnight.
You ever seen those? That's what Larry the Cable Guy looked like.
At Times Square, the crowds are friendly.
Wait, they're in New York.
When he was
They're
a
not in
friendly guy
Texas.
before he had to do the thing.
Before he invented his redneck character.
I've heard all this story.
Brent Musburger? Who the fuck is this?
Who
Who
is
is
it,
this?
P?
I'm intrigued by anyone with a bow tie.
Who the fuck with teeth like that makes it on
was gonna-
television anymore?
I was gonna say, where did he get British teeth from? No accent at all.
It's hard to get in America.
Yeah. What the hell? Look at all these people, man. Isn't it amazing?
Even the umbrellas are 80s.
Yeah.
I've been in Times Square before for Happy New Year America, and I'm delighted that the folks asked me to come on.
This makes me feel super old.
I know, dude.
I was
It's bad.
Can we see 99
I was
to 2000?
rolling around in a diaper at this time, though.
on New Year's Eve. Right now, let's go back to the Waldorf.
Back to the Waldorf.
From the grand ballroom of the world-famous Waldorf Astoria, a New Year's Eve tradition, we're getting ready for the
No.
90s. Hi, I'm Mark McEwen, and now I'd like you to meet one of the hottest stars in the music world today.
You think like Dean Martin's about to walk out. That's how old this seems. You know what I mean? There's gonna be fucking Joan Rivers is gonna be 22 on this.
Doing whatever she was famous for before.
Whatever she did.
Yeah.
Isn't it fucking mind blowing that this was in our lifetime?
Yeah, it was barely in my lifetime.
Well, it's
though.
funny looking back, man. You saw it as so new. Everything, like if you watch like a baseball clip from when you were a kid or something, it's like, damn, man,
yeah.
I remember those graphics, and I remember being like, damn, that's the new shit.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
cool. Like, look at that.
So future-y.
Baseball's a bad example because it was way cooler when we were kids because they let everyone take steroids. Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, all those guys. It was fucking way better on steroids.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Please welcome one of the winners of a winner of a Grammy, the host of our show tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Cole.
All right,
Do we
she's
remember
still
Natalie
a person.
Cole?
Yeah, I think she's still. Oh, okay.
He doesn't care.
Copyright, probably.
Nobody cares. Oh, here it comes.
This is a time code.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
Because this is probably somebody's VCR recording.
Oh yeah,
you know?
totally.
Yeah.
Thank God I've
Funny thing
archived
about this
every
crowd,
New Year's celebration.
it's probably like 12:04.
Why?
No, they do the
No,
most
I don't know.
supreme accuracy.
Oh, as we
This
saw,
is the
as we
official,
saw tonight.
Yeah, it's official.
See, here's a big difference. I don't think they would let just regular ugly people on TV this much.
No,
anymore.
no.
You know what I mean? Like now it's all kind of like planned, and they got hot girls in
And they
the
got
front,
and they got
blah,
filters.
blah,
They
blah.
got filters.
Yeah, and I don't know. They're doing a better
Whoa,
job.
there's a ghost. A ghost is getting it.
What is that? A UFO?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, UFO sighting.
There it goes.
It's
Yeah,
the ghost of a UFO.
this used to be the long ball drop. The one we saw tonight was like 10 seconds. So,
Well,
like-
that's the Chicago one. It's different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it drops, actually. I think it raises.
We just get down to business.
The Chicago ball goes up.
I wasn't even paying attention.
No, we just saw the Ferris wheel. We didn't even see the ball.
The Chicago ball drops as fast as your balls go up in the Chicago winter.
Holy shit, look how excited everyone. It's 1990.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
it's a new era.
What was going to happen in 1990? Was it cordless phones became affordable? Like, what was going to be so great about 1990?
A bunch of people were going to get scammed on penny stocks? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a new decade.
Yeah.
It's better than just a new year.
The era,
like I said,
the era of horrible music for 10 years is over.
Yeah.
What it was with the 80s in music? What the fuck? Why was there no good music in the 80s?
I don't know.
We were talking about that earlier. Just Talking Heads.
The Talking Heads were the only good thing that come out of the
Violent
80s.
Femmes.
Violent Femmes. But they're so
Raising Arizona.
You wouldn't.
It's the only good movie.
Was that an 80s movie?
You wouldn't.
Yeah, 89.
Oh my god.
You wouldn't guess they were from the 80s. Yeah. They're kind of hard to place if you were just to hear them.
Who, the Violent Femmes?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's why they're good. 'Cause you can't tell.
Basically, yeah. They could have come from any time.
Timeless.
Yeah, that bitch. Yeah, she's happy. Your life is still going to suck in 1990.
I want to go back and warn them about, like, the .com bubble and 9/11 and stuff.
God, yeah.
You know what
Guys,
else?
you have no fucking idea. Bitcoin.
Okay.
Now.
You know what else is funny about watching, like, a big party from this era? Like, do you guys notice one thing that's kind of way different?
The really shitty graphic
Everyone.
bubbles.
No same-sex couples.
There's, no, I
no hard drugs on the screen.
I didn't say. I didn't say.
okay.
I didn't say. Did you notice one thing that's way better? I said one thing that's way different.
So what are these terrible CGI?
Hold on. Do you guys seriously? Do you notice? There's one really obvious thing.
Everyone's making out
white.
on TV.
No.
Everyone's white.
Oh, there is pretty white. Yeah, you're right about that. But no, one other thing. Nobody's got it.
What is it? No, tell us.
Fuck.
No fucking cell phones. People are all just talking to each other and dancing around.
Oh, instead of filming it
Instead of
one's
fucking
tweeting.
for later,
Look at this.
even though they won't watch
Look,
it.
everyone's just partying, yelling, talking to each other,
Playing the
touching each other,
violin.
jumping around. Like
They have no
Doing a
idea
jig.
how unhappy they are without their social media.
exactly,
Yeah.
Dude,
Look at
these
these people.
Look,
they're-
oh, that guy. Oh, get in the moment,
Wait.
man.
Even the clear losers in this crowd look happy.
Right.
This is awesome.
Yeah, that's what
Look
I'm
at these people
saying.
jumping around.
I was
having a
watching,
good time. Woo, hit the balloon.
Not long ago, I was watching raves, videos of raves from like 1993, and it hit me after like 10 minutes. I was like, what is so great about this? And all of a sudden, I was like, no cell phones.
Yeah.
Everyone's just being a person.
Everyone's
That's what's
there.
so fucking awesome about it. Yeah.
About a rave?
No, but that being that it was 1993 and like it just the way people were partying, I was like, man, something is weird about this. Like it's not the way it is, and it just hit me like, oh yeah, wow, it makes a giant difference that everyone
Phones?
doesn't have a glowing supercomputer in their hand.
Yeah.
Like
That was a cool thing in Berlin. All the clubs would either make you check your phone, like a coat check, or
really?
or they'd put stickers over your cameras. So you weren't, and if they saw anyone filming, you're out right away.
That's weird.
That's why I like church.
Yeah, they didn't, anyone on the phone, you're out.
Why you like church?
Yeah.
Why?
Because no one uses their phone at church.
Oh, they're respectful
It's serene.
The reverence for the divine.
in the house of God.
Yes.
Yes, you must not bring the all-seeing eye of the devil into the house of God.
Illuminati.
God will see it.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll make eye contact.
Now
Yeah,
you're-
but that was
And then they'll have to fight.
cool. Cool. What else we got? Let's see. There was the thing about Ubers. Speaking of drunk driving, tonight a lot of drunk drivers out there.
Yeah.
You went a little Norm Macdonald there for a
I was
second.
starting to go. I've been
Yeah.
doing it so much.
You,
I know, you can't even
drift
help
in
it.
and out. I was saying, and
a lot of drunk drivers there. You know, New Year's Eve there. Yeah.
I was just saying earlier, like I can't tell if you're doing Norm or Vinny.
No, I've been
it's
getting-
morphing into one.
Sometimes you get into doing an impression
Normie.
and you can't stop doing it. I've been doing Norm
Normie
Macdonald
McO'Donnell.
constantly for fucking 3 days, 4 days, something. Yeah.
Yeah, Norm has been the norm around here.
I like that Normie Mick O'Donnell.
But people are choosing to call Uber instead of ambulances.
Doy.
And this is for some reason a problem.
Costs about $3,000 less to
well,
take an Uber.
Because what if you're like, dude, $200, just drive 80 miles per hour, go. Like I'd fucking.
No, not
bus
even
driver would do it.
5-star rating and get me there in 5 minutes.
Ambulances don't go fast. You ever
No.
seen
Oh,
them?
that's true. Yeah.
Fucking
Wait,
slowpokes.
no, they do, and
No, they just
can
always
s-
have
they-
the right of way.
They can stop.
Different.
Yeah, they can stop traffic.
I've only seen them go fast on the highway.
They don't go fast, but it's because they don't have to because they're stopping traffic.
And because the person's
what I
life
just
doesn't
said.
matter.
I don't know. I'd like to see this studied and see who gets there faster, ambulance or Uber.
Well, Uber
But I
usually
understand
gets to the passenger a lot faster than an ambulance would. When you call an ambulance, you call a person who then calls the ambulance and dispatches them from somewhere that's probably 2 miles away from your house. But an Uber,
Depending on where you are, a lot of
Yeah.
people live
maybe
in,
even around here, you're looking at probably 2
we
miles.
live in a densely populated area, though.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the country, they're probably waiting a half hour for an ambulance.
true.
at
Yeah,
least,
absolutely.
you know? Like,
I live-
And an Uber is likely in your neighborhood or closer to you than an ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And if
usually
you just
waiting
broke
8
a
to 10
leg or
minutes.
something, like if you're not
Yeah, that's a lot
dying of a
faster than an
fucking heart
ambulance would get there.
attack, and you don't
David
need somebody,
Box is trying to talk.
but if you're not dying from a heart attack and you don't need like a professional on top of your body right then and there, why wouldn't you just take
So
the
yeah,
Uber?
maybe just call the ambulance if you need the EMT.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you got a broken hand.
It's like I need.
you know,
I can't even
call an
Just
Uber.
move it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, but right, you break your leg, call an Uber. But I'm fucking. I can't breathe. You should probably call an ambulance.
So apparently, ambulance volume or ambulance use, whatever, is down to 7% in cities where. What I saw. I don't know. I'm not even gonna find it, but I saw some. There was one city where like the city councilman or whoever was saying this is not safe. You know, we have trained professionals in place to do this. Like, dude, how fucking hard can you shill to rip people off
Right.
for fucking ambulance rides? Like, this study says low risk emergency situations. Like, what the fuck, man? The average person cannot afford. There's a lot of people who have died, from not going to doctors and not going to hospitals because it's so fucking expensive.
Yep.
So I mean, like, how the hell do you expect people not to do this? I can't believe this wasn't already a thing with cabs, which I'm sure it was.
It probably was, but cabs were
Like-
never as fast as Uber is.
No,
You're
that's true.
you're waiting half an hour for a cab no matter when you call it.
And some of them are more expensive than an ambulance.
Yeah.
In a big city, that's why they lost all their business,
Yeah, that's true. Uber is the superior option.
Yeah, this does say that the Ubers are getting them there way faster too.
Yeah,
even-
of course they are.
So I'm saying heart attack, Uber.
Yeah, what the hell?
Wow, yeah.
Take an aspirin. Get yourself an Uber.
You know what?
I'm thinking
Call both and
Anything.
Take
just
the
take
faster
whatever
one.
gets there first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, call Uber, Lyft,
If you
and
call
an
an ambulance
Yeah.
and don't get in the ambulance, do they charge you for the ambulance? Because if that's a
Probably.
no,
They can't.
why? Yeah, no.
Just
It
say
at
that-
least
Yeah,
it's
they
that's
can.
expensive.
Who is this? I don't know you. Prank caller. Prank caller.
It's
Yeah.
a prank.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
Also,
about.
they'll charge you for that.
No, it'll be recorded, but I wonder
No, dude,
like
yeah.
if it's less of a fee if you don't get in the damn thing.
I made a false police report when I was underage. You don't want to do that.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
That's not a false police report. You
I got-
just say my fucking life was on
I
the
got
line,
ro-
so I
I-
called 2 options
It
and
was-
went with the faster one. Fuck you.
It was the first time I got robbed by a kid for like weed. I really
How did that-
got played hard.
What'd they do?
All right, so
Mine was just dislocated in my
met
eyes
me
'cause I rolled them so hard.
He met me at a, Don't listen to the story. You can take off your headphones for a minute.
No.
I met at a park, and he gave me a 10-sec. He's like, here, this is the shit I got. And it smells great. It looks great. Yeah. Give me an eighth of that. It's like, okay, give me $50 and I'll go to the car and scale it out. I'm like, yeah, sure. And I give it to him, and they go to
And
the
he took
car,
off.
and they took off, and I'm running down the street screaming with like all these families at the park. And then I realized, like, okay, I got to settle down. So I'm just walking like a block away, fuming.
Okay, so what happened?
So I called.
No, hold on. Here's you be me and ask me what happened when you got ripped off. Go ahead.
Sorry?
Just you be me and I'll be
Okay.
you. You ask
What
me
happened when you got ripped off?
I gave the guy the money. He said he was going to weigh it out in the car. He took off on me.
Okay. So yeah, so I'm walking away.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Holy fuck,
am I
man.
right?
You gotta. This is the thing with you. Like it's why the long thing about the well, we're standing there. The fucking wind was blowing a little bit. I had on khakis,
I didn't
because
say any of that.
it's not like I wouldn't wear khakis now.
I almost wore my windbreaker
khakis were in
pants.
style.
I'm sorry,
I had thought about bringing a sweatshirt, but I didn't. So I remember it was like a little bit cold. And anyways, this guy, I was gonna buy some weed from him. I knew him from school, but I didn't really know him. You know what I mean? He was just sort of a guy I knew through. You know how when you know somebody through people, but like you still get the impression they're a good guy. You know what I mean? You just see it. You could just tell with some people. And so the guy took off on you.
He took off on me, and I had no recourse. So I'm walking down the street, and I'm like, what can I do? And So I called 911. And I said, I just got robbed by this black kid. They pulled up in a car, and they took $60 from me, and they just left. And like the cop came to my house, and he's like,
do you know how many white kids have been robbed for exactly $60 in this neighborhood?
So yeah, no, they're starting to question me, and it's like clear to them that they already know what's up. They wanted to bring me in to just kind of just take me through the process, show me what happens if you make a false police report. I was like 14. It was right. So
they were scaring you straight.
Yeah,
well,
so
somebody did rob you though.
Yeah.
But whatever. So they're like, at the end of it, they're like, yeah, we could charge you with a false police report, dude. We're not going to do that because I think you don't understand what you just did. But you really can't tie up 911 line. And so it's kind of a learning experience
how that was
them.
a false police report.
Well, because I said I got robbed, but I didn't. It was a drug deal.
Well, they took your money.
Yeah. So, I mean, you were technically robbed. They don't need to...
Yeah, but
know all the circumstances.
If I recall cases like that, then the person who was trying to buy drugs also gets in trouble.
Yeah, because I was committing a crime.
That's for
I was
the
committing
birds.
a crime just. Well, I was committing a crime just for looking for the drugs. I think was the point, right? Probably.
I don't think so, actually.
Well, then I don't know why.
Cops look for drugs.
Honestly,
all the time.
I think they were just trying to.
That's all
get
cops
rid
do
of me.
practically is fucking look for drugs.
Yeah.
What hypocrites. And yet the person who's going to use them is the criminal.
But update. This year, that guy got arrested in his Chicago apartment for like pounds and pounds of weed and cocaine and
this
Xanax.
happened in the past 2 hours.
Him getting arrested? No, it was 2000. This year.
Really, bro?
Really? So this happened in the last 2 hours?
It happened this year.
This year?
About 2 months ago.
That's last year.
That's last year, you idiot.
Oh, shit. You guys got me.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking A. I forgot.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want to see what it was like 10 years later?
Yeah, I do.
I kind of like this theme.
Yeah,
Let's
I can't
see.
wait.
Yeah.
Let's see what it was like 10 years later. Almost 20 years ago in the year...
This is New York as well, right?
Excuse me. No, Andrea. Ready?
Is this same...
In the year 2000. The old Conan bit.
Conan.
Let's see what this looked like.
Guess they saw the ball wiggle or something. I tell
I saw the ball. Hold on.
I saw the ball wiggle.
Guess I saw the ball wiggle or something. That's how this starts. Hold on. Wait. Let's hear that.
This guy rules.
Let's listen to that closely. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of the broadcast here.
Guess they saw the ball wiggle or something. I tell you, they can't wait. It's only 5 minutes away.
Can't wait.
I don't know if you can hear the
Holy
helicopters
shit.
hanging overhead.
Everything's
But
going to
they're up
change
there.
in 2000.
Yeah.
The computers are going to
Millennium.
kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone here is afraid of dying.
Now look, even here.
Everyone's got Y2K.
Even here, no fucking. I guess we didn't have camera phones, huh? I don't even remember. Was it camera phones?
No.
Dude, not until
Not like
everyone had
there is now.
iPhones, which was about 10 years ago.
No. It was before that.
No,
Camera phones were way before that.
But they didn't use their camera phones because the pictures were shit.
They just took terrible pictures.
Yeah.
There were still Palm Pilots.
You're better just paying attention and describing the story than taking a picture with those shit cameras.
Yeah, it's still look how old this looks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is weird.
Very
Fucking strange.
I was 5 years old.
160 puppets, 57.
Look at these gay wads with the rainbow wigs.
Oh, now gays are accepted.
Finally.
That's a big difference here from 1990.
Yeah. Gays.
Yeah.
The 90s were big for gays.
You know, but
I
do you
hear.
see? It seems a lot less excited. Let's go forward a little bit and see if people get excited as it goes on.
Wait. The ball was dropping and you just.
No.
No.
Still a minute 42 left.
Oh,
so
you're right. Sorry.
Still 1999. Sideways visors are still cool.
Yeah.
Fucking
Popped collars.
polo shirts with the collar up.
Visors in general. Yeah.
Spiked hair with frosted tips.
I was trying to think of how to say it.
Khaki cargo shorts.
Yeah, that. Those
trucker
like,
hats.
Those like high top sandals that had like they were like that wrapped around your whole ankle and
totally.
everything. You know what I mean?
Birkenstocks.
Yeah, right.
Birkenstock clogs.
Okay, yeah. Those were fucking. Those were
big.
huge.
Yeah.
Razor scooters, maybe? Was that too early?
No, I think this is about razor scooters.
This
yeah.
is like Razor scooter time.
Yeah.
They were getting investors around now.
What else? Vests. Remember people wearing vests?
Vests were huge.
Yeah.
Were soap shoes a big thing?
Vests, but like like casual vests, like a cloth vest.
Yeah.
Sure.
A vest?
Why not?
Yeah, like a vest.
Soap
In
shoes.
early
Anybody? Soap
2000s,
shoes?
that was the thing?
I don't know what that
Soaps
is.
was a little before this.
Okay.
But they were still around then. That was the fucking shoes.
Janko jeans.
Jankos. That was the shoes with the grinding plate in them that you could
Oh.
you could grind.
So you would grind.
Hardcore.
The shoes.
Or
no, wait. Yeah,
no,
that's what they were.
there was like literally a bar of soap on the middle, like the.
It wasn't literally a bar of soap.
Well, it's like some soap substance. It was on the arch of your foot, and
So you could
slide
keep
on.
your feet really clean.
You could wash your hands.
No, you could slide on the edges of anything.
That's what I said. Yeah, like grinding.
You know, like grinding.
Explaining that
here
they were
it's
on
happening.
they were on the arches.
-8, -7.
I can't. This is
-6.
worse quality than 10 years before.
Oh, Happy New Year!
I don't like the slow ball drop. It should be like those rides at Six Flags where it just falls.
What was with all the rainbow wigs? Is that the gay agenda?
Yeah.
Is that what that
the gay
is?
agenda was strong.
It's
this
normalizing
week.
the gayness.
Honest.
Look, that woman did not want
that
to
was
get
sexual
one.
harassment.
That was sexual
Holy
harassment.
shit.
Look
Hold
at
on.
that.
Yeah, wait.
We
He
are
practically
blowing the
fucking
lid
raped
off
her
of
in
it.
the
We should
ass.
report that.
Look at that. Oh,
God.
jeez.
And the
she
director
does
was
not
like, cut away,
it.
cut away.
Do we
Look
want
at her.
Camera 2.
Yeah, get off of this. Fucking.
I've wanted to
thank
do
you,
this for
Dan.
years.
Do you want to place bets on if there's
Dan.
a same-sex kiss?
That looks like a Dan, right?
I think that's Dick Clark.
Oh, it is? He looks like a real Dan.
Oh, he looked like a
Looks
cyborg.
like, it looks
by
like a
this
real
time.
dick to me.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that was creepy.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
This video quality stinks.
Yeah, but I just kind of want to see what it looked like.
Stinks.
Like,
confetti cannons.
What? This video is
Confetti
terrible.
Canyon.
Confetti canyon.
That sounds like a fun place
with-
to have a
I wanna go
party.
there.
Let's go to, let's, how do you get down there?
Confetti
You take the
Canyon.
confetti cannon.
with the confetti, with the confetti and lack of resolution, this is a terrible video.
They shoot you out of a confetti cannon into Confetti Canyon?
Confetti canyon, yeah.
Yeah.
Where you become the confetti.
Yeah. I was
How the celebration
Do
goes.
you land in a big pile of confetti?
Well, yeah, the whole
Of course,
canyon's
the whole
made
canyon
of it.
is covered in confetti. There's constantly confetti falling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the cannons.
I mean, it was a giant canyon to
What
start.
what if it rains?
Confetti gets wet. What do you want? It's fucking nature.
Then it's stuck. in,
fucking
Right.
city boy.
Just make more confetti.
Can't handle some wet confetti, city boy.
No,
City boy.
I'm just saying you can't land on wet confetti.
Hell, you can.
You can
Exactly.
land on it.
You are so pampered, dude. You
Lived in a bubble.
you are domesticated,
Yeah,
man.
I'm totally in a bubble. You're right.
Let's fucking slap a wet confetti against your
right.
bare chest.
Call it a day.
That's shit
That looks like-
everybody should experience.
Heck, I
That looks
can't
like a
believe you
burning
have
tower.
it. It is. This is also 9/11.
Yeah.
This was
This is some foreshadowing.
This was the New Year's Eve
Cross cuts.
New Year's Eve / 9/11 celebration
Yeah.
attack.
Dude, 9/11 would have been way more successful if they did it right now.
Yeah.
Like,
How fucked up would that have been?
That,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Why didn't
Happy
they do
New
that?
Year, America.
Then it would be
Yeah.
like, was it terrorists or was it just the year 2000?
And plus, all
Yeah, coming to get us.
The computer glitched out.
Yeah.
that's true.
That would
it
be-
would have
that would
caused a
be
lot
the
of confusion. Yeah.
robots are gunning people down in the streets.
Oh god damn. You know what we'll do after the break? We're
What?
going to listen to
What?
Alex Jones's New Year's Eve broadcast.
Oh, good idea.
His infamous Y2K meltdown that was nothing was going on, and he was just
And
going
nothing
fucking
happened.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything is happening.
Yeah.
He's admitted that's his biggest embarrassment of all time.
Oh, yeah, but that doesn't make it not funny.
Yeah, we have
If
to play
anything,
it.
that makes it funnier.
We have
But,
to.
what the hell was I going to say? God damn it. Fucking,
Get one of the interns to pull that
Oh,
off.
yeah, with the planes. You know, why didn't they do it on New? Like, how amazing? Like, imagine how fucked up 9/11 is now.
Right.
Do it at like in the middle of this. Holy fuck!
Yep.
Holy
like
fuck.
9/11 was just in the middle of some random day.
Bunch of business people. Yeah.
Big whoop.
September was not a big deal. Are there any holidays?
You know how those
in
business
September?
people in downtown areas, they're always killing each other anyways.
Yeah, who
You ask me to
cares?
feel sorry for them.
Business jerks.
Oh, are you talking about the wolves on
No,
Wall Street?
you know, the business people. They've had enough handouts, if you get my drift.
Yep.
You know what I'm...
Picking up what you're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Vinny.
Yeah. Right back at you, bro. Yeah, dude. Pretty trippy to see that was that year. Let's see, 2000. I was in a park. We had like a lame party at my friend's house where like their parents were paying way too much attention to us, so we left. They said we couldn't go out. We eventually just all ran away, and because we had booze we wanted to drink. You know, I think we were I guess I was 16, so we had booze we wanted to drink. So we go to the park, drink like a bunch of beers, and probably like kids drink. You don't know how. So probably drinking like gin straight and beer, you know, and like have
a gin beer.
have like an apple juice chaser or
Chase,
something,
yeah.
you know, like
It's the stupidest
just
chaser.
real kid drinking.
Yeah.
I remember we got real drunk real fast, and my friend Jimmy this year, probably while that was going on, tried to break a fucking bottle on his head and just knocked himself out cold. Just hit himself.
A beer bottle or a liquor bottle?
I don't remember what it was, to be honest. I just remember the sound that it made. it just made like the deepest like glass, just like boom, and he just fell on the ground and was out for like 8-10 seconds, and like came back up like all weird and shaky, and we're
The
like
next year?
we're like, all right, dude, yeah. Welcome to 2000, bro. Here's to another 17 of pathetic failure, because I still am friends with him.
Good.
Let's regroup. Come back in a couple minutes here on the Overdose. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year
To everybody, to all our friends. Woo! Our friend Eric in New York sent me a message. Hi to Eric. Happy New Year to you.
New Year, Eric.
He's
Hi
the
to all of our fans.
yeah, he's the
Yeah.
yeah, everybody else that sticks with us. May it be a blessed year for you all.
Blessings unto you and yours.
Yes.
Can you
Don't
just
forget your tithings.
try to subscribe this year?
Yeah, subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe.
And a thumbs up wouldn't kill you.
It wouldn't. Be back.
Can I crunch?
And, yeah, we're back here on the Overdose. It's 2018. Hey, did you ever think we'd make it?
No.
You know?
The world was supposed to end
2012.
about 100 times by now.
How are the ice caps doing these days?
Melty.
Are they melty?
What
Warm.
ice caps?
What ice caps?
Yeah.
Climate denier.
I would like to know about Hitler's secret bases in Antarctica. More
I
than
would
the ice
too.
caps, you know? I'm interested in that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But they won't tell us.
Why doesn't Al Gore invent that?
Yeah.
That
You know what I mean?
stupid asshole.
Yeah.
I love
So-
this music.
I know, this is the Guy Lombardo version of Auld Lang Syne. Like in movies, there's like always a New Year's party, and everybody knows the words to this song, and they're all singing it. A bunch of
Only rich people.
group
though.
of people, like, nah, it's all the time. It's all kinds of movies. Who the fuck knows the words to this song?
I don't know. Let's test
I
it
still
out.
don't.
Where we're at.
I've probably heard it.
I thought this was a Christmas song.
Is this America the Beautiful?
It's all.
Shit! Then I was.
Was that serious? I thought you were.
Not a bit.
I thought you were going for a joke there that I was just disappointed in, but instead, I can't even describe to you the emotion I feel now that I know that you were serious.
Well, turn my microphone.
You're like an alien,
David.
you're like an alien that came here and just said, "I will make you experience emotions thousands of times stronger than stupidity, frustration."
You haven't even begun to see it.
It's hard to hear this over you talking. It kind of sounds like America the Beautiful.
No, it doesn't.
I keep hearing from sea to shining.
To shining sea.
It's not that off.
I'm
sorry, we're not all musical geniuses.
Yes, we are.
Robot hilarious.
Apparently we are. Recognizing one of the most recognizable songs on the planet makes me some kind of like elitist hipster jerk. I'm the kind of hipster that listens to Guy Lombardo.
Yeah. Well, you did it before he was cool.
Yeah, I listened to it back in the 30s.
Never heard of him. I know Bing Crosby though.
Do you?
Yeah, of course.
Never heard of him.
Remember what I said we were gonna do about this Alex Jones?
Boy.
This is a clip, and I think this clip, it's hard to find. It seems like Alex Jones has gotten rid of.
To bury it.
Yeah, man, because it's a little bit hard to find. There used to be a ton of it, and
I try to hide all of my embarrassing things.
Sure, why not?
I don't know how to hide my embarrassing things.
Are you sure, David?
Well, I have the Overdose YouTube password now, so I guess there's something I could do.
You'd have to delete a lot of fucking videos.
I have to listen to all of it.
And also,
there's something called private browser. You should get familiar with that.
What is that?
Where it just like it won't record any cookies or history.
See,
you can watch porn.
We're too old. We don't even know about that. Did you guys know about that?
That's just incognito mode.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't even know that stuff.
That's another phrase for it.
I was like, I was like 26 the first time I had internet. Like,
I was.
That's an exaggeration.
I was 12 and I had a computer in my room. I watched beheading videos and pornography.
Yeah.
That explains.
We had a
bit.
shared AOL account when we were kids.
Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't really get into anything
bro.
that fucked up when we were kids. At least I didn't. I don't know. I didn't have like my own internet in my own house, honestly, till I was probably 25 or something. Because I had houses. We lived, from the time
squalor.
From the time, we lived in squalor and just absolutely pathetic circumstances. We could have had internet.
Yeah,
it was late enough.
Why?
But we just didn't.
Instead, you could also have alcohol.
Yeah, and I lived on my own from like 18 on, until I was like 25.
Looked like
I didn't have
Auschwitz victim.
Until I was 25. I didn't have internet at all. We just didn't even think it was like, it would have been a luxury, but we're like, that's like $100 a month. We can't fucking do that. That's stupid. You didn't need it. It was not. You'd go somewhere. You're like, I gotta fucking do something online.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my mom's.
I had the first place I lived on my own. If I sat all the way against the wall on my bed, I could pick up my neighbor's internet.
Yeah.
So I created my Facebook account on someone else's internet.
That was
crammed up against the wall in my bedroom. The first place I lived by myself.
Sure.
That was before people.
That's how desperate you were to be like marginalized and dismissed and abused by strangers on the internet.
Nothing like it.
That was all before people were privy to passwords for their people.
It
used
was
to
just
have
wide open.
Unprotected Wi-Fi. It was ridiculous. It was a hacker's dream.
Some people still have that.
I still don't give a shit. I don't have any money for anyone. And like nothing going on.
Do your worst.
You have an identity though.
I do.
For those
You got any dick?
And believe me,
if
I could pass it off on somebody else, I would do it in a fucking heartbeat.
Look, they've had my identity for the last 20 years. Look at my credit. This is horrible.
I would love it if when somebody stole your identity, you literally didn't have it anymore. I'd be like, so I can just start over?
Yeah.
Like they took.
Yes. What do you want your your name to be.
They took all exactly.
Hello,
you just go
sir.
down.
And how much money would you like to make?
You just go down to the village hall, like, all right, buddy, somebody took all my shit. Well, who are you? I don't fucking know,
You
man.
tell me.
It's all gone.
yeah.
My whole fucking identity. I don't know what kind of music I like.
Hey,
I don't know shit.
I'm DMV lady. Okay, sir, what's your name? You can have any name you want. What's your name?
Guy who does weird show-stopping improv attempts on a talk show. Here, so now let's reverse it. Now I'm you. Sorry. Okay.
I get it.
All right.
Let's just play out.
Let's just do that.
Fucking fuck you.
That was the only way I could get out of not having a creative response.
Because you're
just
not good at
on
improv.
the offense.
Just
you
like
suck at improv.
Make you look like
Yeah,
a total
Vinny's not
ass.
funny at
He's
all.
not he's not a yes and kind of guy.
You're right.
You're a no. I hate
You
you.
really shut it down there.
I'm a you suck kind of guy.
You made it really not funny.
Right. Yeah, you're right. That didn't get a laugh. Hold on. Let's check this out. This was the Y2K Alex Jones broadcast, as I think was exposed by Bill Cooper, the godfather of conspiracy for people my age. You know.
And before we play it for listeners, he's got his face painted as the Joker.
Mm-hmm. They can see it now.
Well, I mean,
Well,
some
not
people
now,
might
but-
not watch it.
Oh.
They might just listen.
And actually, there's nothing to watch
Other
anyways.
European countries, they're finding large amounts of
yeah,
explosives
sure.
in France.
So this is the Y2K broadcast.
Vladimir Putin, who
This
is
is
known
like-
as Vladimir the Ruthless, and using all his profanity on national TV, you name it. We won't read the profanity here, but we've got it. This person is on an unbelievable power.
Is this the same Vladimir Putin as today? This is the same guy.
Yes, of course. What do you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, this wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, what are you, dumb?
You asked me that question 20
No, it's
minutes
Vladimir
ago, and I
Putin the
told you
first.
yes. Just
Yeah.
trying to-
Current Vladimir.
no, it's funny
Putin's
because
father.
trying to come up with show banter.
He's been very
Sorry.
pro-Putin for a long time now, Alex Jones, right? I mean, I'm sure he
Well,
acknowledges the
he's
shitty stuff he does.
Very
but
mixed messages with Putin, but yeah, let's
Yeah.
hear what he's got to say.
he's
in
always,
2000.
for years, he's been saying Putin doesn't go along with the New World Order. That's why the New World Order hates him. And,
Right.
And he kind of, yeah.
but
Putin
he also
also
murders
builds-
people.
Yeah.
Model bird and hops in it and leads Russian geese south for the winter.
Flies away
Okay.
with geese.
But like,
It's
That
way cooler
happened.
than
That was
anything.
amazing. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a real thing. Yeah,
That's true.
I think that picture.
the Russians hated it.
I think that picture of him shirtless riding a horse, it kind of makes him the coolest world leader.
Did you
Was
not
that
hear
Alex
the thing I
Jones,
just said
or was
about
that Putin?
That was Putin.
flying the bird?
Yeah. What does that
Way
gay-ass
cooler.
picture impress you so much more than
Like
flying in it?
pretending to be the alpha bird and guiding his national bird south.
I don't
It's
know.
like Alex wants
Dude.
Fabio to be president next.
Every Russian I've ever
All right, now hold on. We might be onto something.
Right.
Every
What do you mean?
Every Russian I've ever talked to is pro Putin, and these are not people
No.
living in America. These are people abroad. But every Russian likes Putin.
Every Russian I've met in America hates Putin.
Okay, well that's a big difference.
probably why they came
live
to
in
America.
These other people I met in Europe.
Yeah. Do you hear that dog crying downstairs?
Yeah.
Was that what that was? I
Yeah.
thought that was one of the cats.
No, that's the dog. I hear this all the time. This person just leaves their dog and it just fucking yells all fucking night.
They don't. They don't kick it hard enough.
Exactly.
No,
what
that poor dog
I
is
left
so
a note,
neglected.
I
It
left
needs
a
to be
note on
kicked.
their door that says, "I'm concerned you're not abusing your dog ruthlessly enough." I would like you to hurt the dog more so it doesn't have the strength to annoy me.
Yeah.
If you'd like some tips on how to make this happen.
Okay, we should get through some more of this.
All right.
There
Alex-
is a dog below us,
Oh.
fucking making noise.
Yeah. Back to Alex Jones though.
Power trip and resembles a demon. He is a creature
Putin
of the
was a
IMF and
demon
the
then.
World Bank and international communism. He is a former KGB head. And this information is vital, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the New World Order really come out in full force.
He sounds
More
so
wars
different.
that
So
have been
none
in
of
the
this
last 50
stuff
years
is-
are
This is actually closer to I started listening to him a few years after this, but this is when this was the energy that I liked, where he was just like,
Oh yeah.
here we go, it's going down, we gotta stop it, it's fucking blah. Now
Putin's
it's
a demon.
Here's
Yeah.
here's the thing that's bullshit.
but I liked it.
Here's the thing that's bullshit. The same everything he's saying is still true. But
Putin is
he
still
doesn't.
a demon.
He does. Putin was still head of the KGB.
So was Michael Brown.
All that stuff he just said is still true.
Didn't this come across as way more genuine though? You know, I remember when the change was even like pretty recent. I remember when the riots were happening after the Michael Brown thing in Ferguson, and the InfoWars crew went there and was covering like the police shooting tear gas at protesters and all this crazy shit. And they were covering it more from the side as like, look at this government overreach, you know, into protesting and now they're being violent and stuff. And in a short span of like a year, they were completely on the side of like, look at these entitled black people doing their stuff with they hate cops, but look how much black people kill black people. Have you ever noticed that? Like, you know,
Are they just responding to new data?
Yeah, I mean, no, I think
we didn't know this before.
Yeah, they are responding to new data. The fucking analytics from their merchandise that they sell coming from all rural Christian areas, and they're starting to figure that out. I think that's what happened to InfoWars.
Yeah,
as they figured out a lot of money could be made off of that gullible fucking
business
crowd.
Is business.
You know?
Yeah, only gullible people would buy Alex Jones products.
I don't necessarily think that.
Are you taking a shot at me, Andrea?
Oh, why? Did you buy something from Alex Jones?
I may have bought a few products.
More than one?
Several.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Let me try to. I think
several
probably,
$1,000 worth.
No, but
it's just
like
several subscription services.
More than 5, less than 10. I don't know how many.
I don't know, man. That's when I stopped listening to a show a few years ago because it got to be like a fucking 3-minute commercial every 15 minutes, and it was like, Jesus fuck, man.
Yeah,
this really
well,
isn't.
I always thought that shit
really
was
important.
I always thought that shit was for the birds.
Caw.
Did you pop me down?
No, I didn't mute you.
Oh boy.
Well, sorry everybody.
Here, let's go back.
That was
to
a home run.
Let's go back to the Y2K broadcast because we haven't even
going on right now.
Scratched the surface.
The war in Chechnya is raging in Grozny with reports of hundreds of thousands dying. 20 to 40,000 civilians trapped in the city. Russian.
This gets all, dude. The claims that he makes are, I don't know who is feeding him this or what happened here, but
who cares? Cast a wide net.
Mines are being shot down. Tanks are being blown to bits. Massive Grod unguided rocket attacks are being launched.
Hold on, I'm pretty sure he said. Hold on, let's listen.
Tanks are being
war
blown
in
to bits.
Chechnya.
Hold on.
Chechnya is raging in Grozny with reports of hundreds of thousands dying. 20 to 40,000 civilians trapped in the city. Russian Hinds are being shot down. Tanks are being blown to bits. Massive Grod unguided rocket attacks are being launched on the city indiscriminately right now. Air and artillery bombardments as well. It's absolutely out of control. It is pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you the news first on Y2K. The newest developments: a Pennsylvania nuclear plant has been shut down. One of the main systems transferring the power from it failed, but they say it's not a Y2K problem. And the things I'm experiencing here in Austin, Texas: the shelves are empty of water and some gas stations are running out of fuel.
By the way, we have water filters for sale. We have, we have storable food. You need to get it now. It's going to sell out. You need to buy everything we have.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just reading straight off the AP wire. Just anything that comes across.
The whole power grid is shutting down.
Wait,
volcanoes erupting in Boston.
Simultaneously, 7 tornadoes touch down in the Midwest.
Interracial marriages spiking.
I don't know what to say about that, but you know what I mean.
Not really fair, but yeah. Yeah, he just is going out of his mind, right? Like, how did this even happen?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
I think he was fed false information by the government. There's a lot of I've been researching the UFO community.
The government was giving Alex Jones false information on Y2K.
We got a regular Tom DeLonge over here.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
This guy makes Tom DeLonge look like Cromwell.
Been compared to this guy. You might be I forget the guy's name. Maybe it was Cromwell, who was fed all this false information, and you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, right?
That was Cromwell.
All right. Maybe he was a bit naive back then. And this is what 19 years ago.
Weren't we all? You know. Hey, that's an understatement, really.
This was. You calculated 19 years ago for this?
Yeah,
Seems about right. Yeah.
Copernicus over here is going to try to explain some shit to us. Hold on.
Is it 18?
Well, I don't know.
Hold on.
What do you think 18?
Hold on.
Minus
2018 minus 1,999. That would have to be.
Jesus Christ.
This is not.
Wait, don't put me on the spot.
Is this Common Core? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Is that what happened to you?
They made every answer
Cross the
correct
nines.
as long as you did the work that they told you to do.
Let's play Common Core or drugs. A
little bit of both. D.
Let's see. You want to hear some more of this?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to hear more of this.
And in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the shortwave is basically down, ladies and gentlemen. Went off right as I went on the air. The big news on Y2K. Then we'll start going to your calls. 800-259-9231. 800-259-9231. All right, let's go ahead and get to this article. Associated Press. This came out at 7:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, December 31st, 1999. Pennsylvania nuclear plant shut down. One of the two nuclear reactors at PECO Energy Co.'s Limerick Generating Station has shut down this morning after...
Jones show runs between 11 and 3 Central. To speak with Alex, please call back during those hours.
There's no
a piece of equipment
to speak with Alex.
He's going to answer.
There's no way that's still the number.
No. Well,
but it's still the answering machine. It wasn't disconnected.
Do you think there's just an abandoned office in Austin, Texas, just with an old answering machine?
Just with one answering machine, yeah.
And just like
one guy working.
An old printer with the AP Newswire just like piling up till it explodes. Like
just in case. Y2K, you never know. We need this on paper.
Yeah, because it has a never-ending supply of paper.
Yeah.
This is my idea, and it spits out printed news until the building explodes.
Yeah.
Get it?
There's just one guy there feeding the paper through forever and clearing the mailbox.
No, I didn't say anything about a guy.
I'm saying that.
No, that wasn't it. It was just a magic printer that just keeps printing. You didn't get it.
All right.
3D or 2D, bro?
Here we go. Hold on.
Failed company spokesman Neil McDermott said the problem was not Y2K related. It was declared an unusual event, the least serious emergency classification of a nuclear power plant. They got to have a serious emergency to shut down a plant, ladies and gentlemen.
He used to just read stuff with like a tone of voice that's just like, says it's not related to Y2K. Right?
You be the judge.
Yeah.
He was a smooth talker.
You be the judge. AM radio listener in 2000.
Facts. You be the judge. He's a very smooth talker.
Like you.
Yeah.
You power one down, you're not going to power it up for at least days. It was declared an unusual event. At 2:55 a.m., shutdown occurred when an insulator on the main generator transformer from Limerick 2 failed. We had reports yesterday of this. Off the record, I would not report it, but I had it from a good source that this plant was having problem along with 4 other plants. I may just go ahead.
And yet they're saying it's nothing to do with Y2K.
When I was a big Alex Jones fan, I always thought like, yeah, man, this guy, he would have some crazy sources and blah, blah, blah. But I've heard that thing so many times of like, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to, you wouldn't believe, my life is like a movie. Sometimes I don't even believe it. You know, I have to sit there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I say, is this real, man? But then I realize it is real, and we're going to get in the fight, and we're going to show the globalists what we're made of. This is America. You know, it's like
Alpha male brain force.
We shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, no. Here come the cops.
That was pretty loud.
We live in an apartment now.
Sorry. We're just really passionate about globalists.
No. Quiet.
No.
Okay. What was I going? I don't remember what I said. Anyways, here we go.
Reported here.
Just riffing.
I mean, boy, do we get good information here. This has been going on for days. From our information, it is not this transformer that they're talking about. They wouldn't just shut a plant down over that. Something serious may be going on there. So that the central government, known as the federal government, the occupational government in Washington, D.C., has set up a huge $50 million command bunker.
See, this is why I liked him, though. Even though how ridiculous this is, that's how he used to refer to things. And now it's like, oh, the president is really good, and look at these people that disrespect the president and the police. And
Do you think
know,
in 1999 or
animals.
2000 you would have been part of Occupy Wall Street?
Probably not, because it had so many socialist leanings. But I don't know. I didn't understand what it was. I went down there a couple times, and once I understood that it was like a socialist thing, I was like, oh, okay, this is not for me. But I first went down there thinking like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like, they're kind of talking about upending the power structure in a way, so I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
You know? But it really was nonsensical. It was like
repurposing the power structure.
Yeah, it was just give us stuff.
Yeah, like we want it.
Give us
Give me that. I want it.
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
Dude, most of the speakers there were talking about free college. That's what everybody was talking about.
Just
college,
give me it.
College should be free. And I'm like, what is this? What kind of revolution is this? You guys are fucking lame.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's what you want?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Help us, government.
And then this fucking lady, one thing that pissed me off about the Occupy Wall Street in Chicago forever was that this lady like is giving this speech at the end of this parade thing that they had. What is it called? A march, I guess.
Parade, yeah, that's fine.
It's a
protest.
It's an oppression parade.
Yeah.
You know. And,
you know the type.
So at the end of the oppression parade, we were sitting in this like big circle at this circular area, whatever the fuck it was, and there's a shitload of police on one side, and they're all standing there listening, and this lady's giving this like final speech, and she's like, by the way, I just want to mention everyone, stop bringing your illicit substances and drugs and alcohol, because if you don't stop, there are some members of the Chicago Police Department behind me that would be more than happy to arrest you. And I was like,
what the fuck?
I was like, boo. I just started yelling boo.
I wish 3/4 of the crowd would.
A few other people did. A few other people were looking around like, what the fuck was that, you cunt?
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
Turn this around on us, support the police.
Are you bringing it up? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Bitch.
I had weed. I was like, I thought this was a cool place. I thought I could smoke weed, you know?
Yeah.
Do I need to throw this out?
Yeah, I mean, I hate that fucking attitude.
Should I turn it in?
I really hate that attitude in...
Sir, I'm sorry. I brought pot to the protest.
She's actually just wants like no questions asked. You can drop it in this box and we'll dispose of it for you.
I'm gonna leave a box here.
Yeah,
you drop it all here.
And I'm gonna close
we'll take
my
care of it.
eyes.
That's the idea. Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea to get acid and weed.
You're right. In front of 100 cops, ask for a bunch of drugs in a box.
Yeah,
that's genius.
And then just walk away with it.
It's called hiding in plain sight, Vinny.
Hooked into all the FEMA boxes that can take over all the shortwave broadcast and commercial AM and FM stations, as well as television broadcast stations, and we hope they do not activate that, ladies and gentlemen. Police and military are on high alert, running around looking for supposed
Wait, Vinny, you're well
under
versed in
every
this.
rock.
Do those exist?
Military are highly visible now.
Okay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are
the
trains of
emergency
military
broadcast
If
system?
not, or something like
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
He usually would say stuff.
Obviously they have the technology to just
when Alex
take your
Jones
TV.
was still on AM Chicago, recently they've been protesting him, and
He is again. I heard him in the car the other day.
Back on?
Yeah.
Okay, because he was on 15:30 AM for a while.
I forget what it was.
Yeah,
but
whatever. It doesn't matter. But
You're right.
They always take him off. They always find some reason to get him off.
I know.
Radio.
Not because his listeners all listen online.
Right.
Probably because it's a conspiracy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it has to be.
Could be. I believe that he was probably kicked off of certain platforms back in the day because of what he talked about. But anymore,
or maybe you're right. He wasn't getting paid enough.
Anymore, the lines
are
drawn. It's like people believe what they believe, pretty
well,
much.
And he's not even like extreme anymore.
True. No.
Go to one comment section on a YouTube video.
Right.
And you would find 100 more extremists.
Alex Jones is like the base level. Like when you have never heard of conspiracies before, you'll come along. See, I remember loving him because I was like, holy fuck. Back way a long time ago, I was like, I've never heard a guy talk about all this shit that I used to go to the bookstore and look for weird books about conspiracies, you know, when I was a kid. And so all this stuff I had read about and maybe seen a couple documentaries or something. But then I was like, holy shit, there's this guy talking about this. This is crazy. And he's got callers and this whole community of people that also know all this shit, you know. To me, that was incredible at the time.
Yeah.
But
well, it was kind of incredible before the internet.
But it's definitely, at this point, he's a base level conspiracy guy. Like, he's like, still can talk about it at Thanksgiving conspiracies. You know what I mean? Like, you could still bring it up to people. Like, you can't talk about.
I don't know.
You can't just.
I feel like he's a joke now.
No,
yeah,
no,
kind of is.
He's like totally insane.
Dude, not at my Christmas Eve party. There's no way I was bringing up Alex Jones in that liberal household.
What would they have said?
I probably would have been kicked out. They probably would have been. You're crazy.
I feel
you're
like
a white
he brings you down the
supremacist.
Trump
My girlfriend's a Jew. How dare you?
Yeah.
Type of shit.
He's a Nazi.
He's an anti-Semite, Nazi, black hating.
Did you know your dad thinks okay? So just for anyone who's not familiar, Alex's father, someone we also know, he posted a meme on Facebook about how Gavin McInnes is a Nazi, the founder of Vice. One of the founders of Vice.
One of the most liberal.
When it was like a punk rock magazine and like skateboarding and a little bit of politics and stuff back in like the 80s, I think, you know.
Right.
And I think they were in somewhere in Canada, maybe Toronto. Yeah.
Toronto, Canada.
So they were like they were kind of just like punk rock, like street kids. Started a fucking magazine, worked really fucking hard. Now that guy's a fucking Nazi because I don't know. I honestly don't fucking know.
Because it's
literally no explanation.
Oh, you know why?
It's pretty funny.
It's the Proud Boys thing, actually.
It's the Proud Boys, which people don't react well to a lot of the time.
We should explain what the Proud Boys are.
They sort of like, they have a whole thing where they're like pro-traditional values. It's not even shit that I'm into, but I'm like, okay, it doesn't hurt anything. You can do it, you know?
If I remember correctly, it's misogynistic American type. Like group, you know, like they believe in misogyny and America,
but not like that. They more believe in like classic gender roles, I think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He does talk about how he thinks women would be way happier at home raising the kids.
I would be
Google
happier
the
at home.
definition of misogyny.
No.
All it has to do is
Google the definition of shut up, jerk.
All misogyny means is a strong like belief in your country.
In your country?
Yep. No, he's right. He's absolutely right.
What does misandry mean?
What are you talking about? Belief in your country, misogyny.
Yeah.
You absolute buffoon. What are you doing here?
Hold on, let me Google this before.
No. What happened to you? Is this Common Core?
Is this Common Core politics?
Common Core.
Yeah.
Common Core vocabulary.
Am I thinking of a different word?
Of course.
You must be.
Yeah,
absolutely you are.
If you aren't, I will shoot myself in the head right now.
Okay.
Why, I'll eat my hat.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone say.
That's
honestly,
not true.
Yeah, no, I think it is actually.
No, you're absolutely
This is
right.
in the top 5 at least.
No.
Misogyny means love of country. I mean, this is
a strong belief in your country.
Yeah, like, is it possible?
And misandry is whatever the opposite of that is.
Sorry.
Is it is it possible that you're somehow Sarah Palin in disguise? What happened here?
Yes.
Wait, which word were you thinking of, though? You don't know? Strong belief in one's country?
No. Yeah, nationalism sounds like
not
misogyny, nationalism.
No, not nationalism. Oh, fuck.
Patriotism?
Fuck. I'll think of it in like 10 minutes. God damn it.
This is absolutely the pinnacle of what happens. This is the pinnacle of the destruction of society. This is the youth. This is
It's happening right here before our eyes.
Yeah, this is the crystallization of the idea of like the dumbing down of young Americans. Behold,
everywhere.
Behold a pale horse.
Behold.
As it wrote in.
Chauvinistic is the word I meant to say.
As it wrote in.
Chauvinistic.
As it wrote in with its unbuttoned shirt like it was on its way to a Jimmy Buffett concert.
Chauvinistic is what I meant to say.
And behind it, the 4 horsemen of the retarded bullshit asshole that sits in a chair in my house.
Now, chauvinistic and misogynistic are often used interchangeably.
That's what I'm saying.
So I can see why you would get confused.
Yes, okay.
Maybe Vinny overreacted a little.
Yeah, shut up. I've had a few martinis.
Did I?
I said maybe.
Dude, chauvinistic is what they describe themselves as Western male chauvinists, and that's often chauvinist often is interpreted as misogynist. But it doesn't mean that. It means
you're
patriotic.
Right. You're right.
That's
dude.
what I meant to say.
No, it was an honest mistake, and any one of us.
Sorry.
Honestly, no, any one of us could have made it.
Yeah.
No, that's not
I
true.
know. I couldn't have made that because I didn't know that was what chauvinistic meant. I thought it meant the same thing as misogynistic.
Google chauvinistic definition.
No, I
They're
believe
a pro-Western
you, though.
fraternal organization. But I remember on their website, I was trying, whatever, we're drunk. On their website, I remember reading it at one time, and it said, like, in no uncertain terms, we're anti-racism, we're anti-Nazis, we're not about that.
Yeah.
We're about, like, what we think are classic American values. A lot of us would kind of find that annoying. I don't think I'd like to hang out at their meeting too much, but I don't have any problem with it. If that's what they want to fucking do, who gives a shit? Now they're Nazis. You know, I don't know. They're not.
Vinny, everyone is Nazis.
What I meant was chauvinism. Militant devotion.
Hold on. What did you mean?
Chauvinism. Militant devotion to glorification of one's country and fanatical patriotism.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. How about this one?
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah. That's a little more like it, yeah.
Did we do enough of the Alex Jones Y2K?
Moving into Austin 2 nights ago on Wednesday night. Eric or any other nation, they're deploying these, and Yeltsin openly has been threatening us weekly to nuke us. I mean, it's just getting insane.
Russia was going to nuke us now.
And absolutely, this looks like just one more ratchet on the takeover of America.
Bill Cooper.
And yes, they have an extreme strongman KGB leader running Russia right now. They have deployed their missiles against us and their submarines.
Man, he talked a lot of shit about Putin back then.
And now he loves Putin.
I don't think he loves
Putin's really come around.
Yeah. And by the way, he looks great shirtless on a horse.
Yeah, well, we all know that.
Yeah.
Never seen that before, but
and have already delivered fully functional missile cruisers to China. Yes, he took the codes off, and he took away our first strike capability. By first strike, that means if missiles are in the air, let's say 4,000 of them. Russians have got a lot more than that.
Let's say 4,000.
Let's say.
I don't know.
This guy was on the radio. People were just listening to this on the radio.
Yeah, they were just trying missiles. Let's just throw a number out.
Just 800 missiles per state seems about right. So.
Let's just throw a number out. 700 billion nukes.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
Why
not?
You know, there could be. There couldn't be as well, but there could be.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know. You're getting your news from me.
This is the point, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know. Why don't they tell us?
There could be 0 missiles. There could be 100,000. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Launching, suitcases going off. We have to wait until we absorb the first
suitcases
strike that will mean virtual.
They were just
suitcases are blowing up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing.
No. They weren't even blowing up. They were just popping open.
They were going off.
Blown open.
The locks were just undoing themselves and just popping open.
Clearly, aliens have landed.
This is bedlam.
Suitcases going off. Sodas tipping themselves over.
Bags of chips opening themselves.
Right. And then you open them and there's only half a bag. This is what they do. A food shortage isn't about a shortage of food. It's about not being able to afford the food. 65 cents used to buy a whole bag of chips when I was growing up. My father had a dentist's office. Ladies and gentlemen, I used to hang out outside that dentist's office. Strangers used to come up and just give me bags of potato chips. Every single one filled to the brim.
And I would eat every single chip.
He goes off on
But
nothing.
you know, by the way, at the same time, Monsanto owns corn.
They do, though.
Well, yeah.
No. Don't joke about that.
They do.
Don't fucking joke about
I
that,
wanted
dude.
to throw in some facts.
Tell him.
Corn is like the oldest crop in the world,
like
and Monsanto owns
98%.
it.
Dude, that's not cool, man.
Sorry, bruh.
And actually, it's Bayer now.
Not
Bayer
a good way to
owns it.
start the new year.
Yeah.
Shit.
I am
Annihilation to our military. Brass, I know you're CFR. You've been
Andrea is wearing a uniform. I think we're done. We'll whatever.
uniform.
A uniform. She's wearing a unicorn uniform.
Yeah.
Put your hood on.
I'm sorry.
Andrea's wearing a unicorn thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are unicorns walking the streets. They're making radio shows imitating me.
The Department of Defense has combined rhinoceroses and horses, and they're loose in Alabama.
In other states like Texas.
Hold on.
They're in eastern Texas.
Hold on. Andrea, clearly, you just said you were triggered and offended, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you've got a unicorn.
Uniform, yeah.
Goddamn.
Unicorn,
You've got a
unicorn,
You've got a
uniform.
unicorn uniform on. Obviously, you have turned into an SJW. And that's interesting because I thought, now I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't know what you guys think. I'd like to know. But in my estimation, the whole SJW outrageous outrage thing, because that's really what it is. They want to see how far they can take it and how, like, fucking strange the outrage can get. I'm convinced of that at this point. But I think they're dead. I don't think it's relevant. I think it's just a fucking thing to look at online and go like, oh, look at these college kids 2,000 miles away from me. The world is fucking crazy now.
Yeah, the world's full.
All there ever is outrage for outrage's sake.
But you don't. Where do you meet those people? Like the SJWs that
You gotta start
everybody.
hanging out at college.
Well, because you're the only one of us that went to college and is an SJW.
And everybody knows I don't fucking hang out at colleges. I hang out at grade schools.
Wait, are you pointing at me? Do you think I went to college?
Well, didn't that one listener?
Well, Saiyan Z Rage made that terrible
Z-Rage
mistake many months ago.
Was certain that you went to college and you're
Yeah.
just another SJW hole.
That was actually very flattering. No, I didn't go to college.
You come across as
Yeah,
as though
you're
you've been to
you're-
university.
You're very,
Yeah,
you're very
university.
Yes.
We call you a suit Andrea when you're not around.
Yeah. Well, you know.
But that's what
play
I
the
think.
part.
What do you think? Do you think? I think it's dead. I think it's so absurd, and I think it's a culture based on weakness and whining, so it can't fucking sustain.
Oh,
you know?
just
It's
as with everything that has ever had energy or momentum, it's been divided and pitted against itself. So yeah, I think they're still out there, but it's diluted.
I don't know, because I know, like, see, a lot of people go, this is liberals, and it's like, nah, I know a lot of people that identify as Democrats that aren't like SJWs. They're embarrassed by that shit. They wish it wasn't tied to their philosophy.
Well, yeah, and I know a lot of people who identify
that
as Republicans who are embarrassed by like the rural, super conservative,
sure,
Baptist.
I know people
whatever,
from both parties
vote with their
that
Bible.
Are just
you know?
like, I hate these mainstream. Like they don't represent what I think.
Right, but that doesn't mean they're
From
not out
both
there.
It's an extreme minority.
Yeah, but I think the SJW thing was like it's the way they do shit with well, I don't know who's they, but it's the way things I guess happen now.
Come on, say who's they.
When they're trends with like social media, it became a thing to go like, hey, look at this. There's no merit to this argument. This is crazy. And then somebody's like, no, there kind of is, and like you're sort of insensitive, but like you know,
like, you don't understand their oppression.
Yeah, she's just like sad about what's been going on.
And like, if you're taking a psychology class, do you understand depression?
So like we don't feel safe with you being around here, and like we're just asking you. I saw one.
I just think you don't understand.
Right, they're always like that. Yeah. I just think you're not listening to me. And I saw one the other day where the girl was literally talking like that. She was going like to this guy, and I don't know what he was doing. I also don't really like the people that just like show up places with like a Trump hat and a Trump shirt, like, hey, look at me.
Say something.
It's fucking, yeah, it's annoying too. But like, I don't know if he was one of those guys, but whatever he had said or done had made a lot of people very angry. And so he's taking the video, and there's this chick talking to him, and she's like, we're just trying to like maintain a safe environment here. And he's like, okay, so, and he's being really logical. He's just going, okay, so I'm just going to film, you know, I'm just going to walk around and film. That's all I really am here to do. I just have a YouTube channel. I'm just going to walk around and film, talk to whoever wants to talk to me. I don't understand how that's on. Well, you're making people, what you don't understand is like your presence when you have the philosophical beliefs that you have, the presence of someone like you can make people feel uneasy and unsafe. And he's like, well, I don't know what to do about that. I'm just walking around a public park, lady. And she keeps going like, I feel like you're not hearing me, because she's not used to not getting her way.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's going, I feel like, and he's like, well, what do you want? And he finally gets to the point where he's like, what do you want? Do you want me to leave? Is that what you're asking? And she's like, well, I think, that would be probably best. And he's like, well, the answer is no then.
I'm not going to leave.
The answer is no. Conversation's over, right? She's like, I just think that you just don't get what I'm saying about like how, and I'm not exaggerating the way that she was speaking.
I've seen
it blew my
100 of
fucking
these
mind,
videos.
dude.
Yeah, that's horrible.
How selfish and fucking assholish these people are. It's fucking ridiculous.
If you,
because
if
they
you
just,
looked up SJW 2017, we'd find
I
the
did
most
that already.
Oh, you got something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pulled up an SJW meltdown compilation.
Shit.
These people
Triggered
surround
edition.
themselves with only people who agree with them.
Yeah.
On purpose. And that's exactly why they can't talk to a person who doesn't agree with them.
Their
because
reality
they have
is
no practice doing
their
that.
reality is an echo chamber. Like there's
Yeah.
one thing when you just listen to Alex Jones and you're just like, okay, everything's freaking out, but then you go talk to real people and it's like, oh wait, the world's not ending. Okay, we're good. But these people, all their friends are reinforcing their beliefs.
They also
I prefer the pronouns shim and she.
I also think there's a
I apologize.
There's a misconception that like all these kids are basement dweller, like know nothing idiots that have never worked and stuff. That's not really true. They do they seem like they come from all walks of life, and it seems like more of a trendy thing than like a
it's hip.
Yeah, it seems
it's
like
hip as fuck, man.
It seems like more, and it also is like, I think to a lot of kids who are like maybe 18 to 22 to 25 even, it's like this is a way to engage in an intellectual contest. And I'll also gain social points, but I'll also be able to sort of exercise some debate skills in a way. They're not all the ones like this. They're not all like the ones that can't argue. Some of them are just literally deranged.
Honestly,
but they can try.
What do you think's the percentage of people on that side who can debate? I'd say under 5%.
I would give it like 15.
Really?
Yeah, because I've met some of them.
Liberal.
Here's what it comes down to.
Okay, I'm just talking videos.
They're flawed. Like I've talked to people who are like completely opposite from me, who are like really pro government, but whatever. We're hanging out smoking weed.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to get to the bottom of what their thing is, and what it usually is they're really sort of like immature and childish in the way that they think things should be dealt with. But they don't actually approve of them if it were to happen to them or somebody else that they care about. But they think that like everyone else is a piece of shit that they don't like value. Some of these people like are pro China. I've talked to a guy that's like really pro China, and he's like, I'm talking about he's like, well, what do you know about China? I'm like, well, not too much good, I'll tell you that much. And I'm sure there are good things.
We went through a bunch of them on the show a few weeks ago.
Not too much good. And I'm like, for one thing, the way they deal with political dissidents is enough for me to not need to know anything else. They've fucked them basically, and the one child policy and this and that.
Well,
and
he's like, he goes, part of China.
No, here's what he said. He's like, well, I like that, man. People think they're too important. People are too individualistic, and they just think they're so important, and they need to rock the boat and disrupt everything. Then they're gone. And I'm like, and I asked him, I was like,
Awooga, awooga.
I was like, I can't even believe. I told him I can't even believe what you're saying. And I asked him, I'm like, are you just evil? Is that your thing? You're just openly
or he's
evil?
Just like a contrarian and just wants to disagree.
He thought he was so important that his opinion, like this stupid fucking unthought out opinion, mattered.
He's also one of those people that's like, yeah, drugs shouldn't be illegal, but since they are, man, you get caught, you should have the punishment. Like, they're retarded. I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Can I cut off both your testicles and feed them to your mother?
He wasn't but he wasn't one of these screaming lunatics. So I guess what I'm saying is that these SJWs and these super liberals and super pro-government, because liberals don't even know they're pro-government. That's what's hilarious. One of our mutual friends the other day, he wanted to come on the show, and I was like, I have a hard time holding a conversation with people that are super pro-government. And he's like, since when am I super pro-government? And I was like, dude, you're like a hardcore Democrat. What are you talking about? Like, that's as pro-government as you could possibly be in this country, you know?
Yeah.
And he didn't even see,
how'd you break it down to him?
He didn't see it that way. I didn't, because I don't care about him.
Oh, okay.
But
just shut him up.
No, yeah, I just didn't care. But they range from, these people who are like that, they range from screaming autistic crazy person to functional retard.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty generous spectrum.
And with that, let's see some.
Let's check out some of the best SJW meltdowns from 2017.
So what are you doing?
I'm trying to leave.
Bye.
Eventually.
Oh my God!
SpongeBob.
Oh, she's crying. Yes, I am crying. Oh my God! I need to know following me.
Oh,
welcome to another SJW Meltdown compilation brought to you by 50 Shades and the Snowflakes.
50 Shades and the Snowflakes, I guess. And we don't even like these people that are obsessed with the snowflakes and all this stuff, but it's just, some of these I hope are funny. I don't know.
We're taking a chance on this one.
Yeah. Oh,
I know.
Oh, I remember this lady.
She doesn't like the Trump sign.
That's been very popular this year.
Yeah.
Just screaming.
Do
you remember the scream fest that happened on the anniversary of Trump's inauguration?
Yeah.
Everybody got in circles and just screamed in the air for no reason.
That sounds pretty cathartic.
Yeah. Dude, you want to
You
elect...
need a reason to just fucking scream?
Do you fucking idiots that are so mad about Donald Trump, do you want to have Kid Rock as president in 4 years?
Yes.
Fucking keep screaming.
Yeah.
That's what's going to fucking happen.
Nobody understands. They're perpetuating this.
Yeah. Hold on.
Suck a dick if I want to suck a dick.
I bet you would.
He may be good at what he does, but I'm not sure why that.
Are people still doing this thing? Like, I could be gay. Like, yeah. You've been able to be gay for like 30 years. Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody's stopping you.
Clearly
Suck all
are.
the dicks you want.
Oh my God.
No one could stop you.
A Confederate flag is a symbol of slavery and lynching and raping of black people.
No.
Are these all cut short? Damn
That's
it.
crazy.
Remember this, Gem? Oh my God, I forgot about this.
Oh my God, that's right.
I love
this. Was one of my favorite ones of this
Is
year.
the one in your,
Look at the look on his face right now in the freeze
Europe?
frame.
Look at this guy decides to have a sign that says the right to openly discuss ideas must be defended. Fuck off, Nazi scum.
Now this wasn't this wasn't
point.
America. This was UK.
No, this was in Britain, but this is the spirit that we're talking about.
Right.
People that are literally reading into his statement. You want people to be able to be racist.
Wait, the right of ideas?
What was that?
I thought I heard someone knocking.
Was there?
I'm not sure.
Openly discussed?
Do you want to check? Somebody check.
I'm
Somebody's
too
knocking?
scared.
Alex, just check.
What
Just
do I
go
say
check.
if it's the cops?
Oh my God! It's
Just say go away.
well. Ask if it's the cops
Ask
first.
for the password.
Oh, you guys.
Just say hello. Ask if anyone's there. Yeah, but this is the spirit. Okay, nobody's there.
Sorry.
Good. When
That was the spirit.
When you asked when you said something about the cops, I was like, "Fuck!" I didn't even think of that. Like, ask if it's the cops first. The right to openly discuss ideas must be defended. Fuck off, Nazi scum.
Belief.
Well,
This
that's
is
logical.
the life of an SJW
Yeah.
snowflake.
You know.
I believe in open discussion.
You believe in a platform for hate and
You believe that if you speak freely, that you can just say anything you want about Nazis, and I disagree. This lady's crazy. You should watch. I hope they have the rest of this video on here.
It escalates, yeah.
Yeah, it gets really bad. Wait, not me. Okay.
SJWs brought us cringe, fails, and a lot of funny moments.
That's true. That was perfect narration for what just happened.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say. So does. I don't know your middle name. What is it?
I won't tell.
What is it?
No.
What's your middle name?
Baxter.
Fuck off.
What's your middle initial?
Red dye 40.
Fuck off.
Okay, well,
It's F. It's F.
Caplano. Alex Caplano
So the
Callahan.
AFCs bring us those same things. That was going to be my joke.
Yeah, nice.
If anything, we
Your
should
middle name
really
Franklin?
thank them. They have brought us some of the best entertainment.
Forrest.
We're just gonna get your dad to tell us.
Right here
My
on
dad
the west
probably
of
doesn't
Washington,
remember my middle name.
Memphis,
Ah,
she's
yeah,
going
she
nuts with the Trump sign.
I hope they have the one that throws the
with the
trash
Trump
can.
sign.
So, but here's my thing. I think in 2018, this is going to be viewed as insane behavior, like it should
absolutely.
be. Like that lady holding the fuck off Nazi scum. Why does she have any sort of social weight whatsoever? She should be viewed as a lunatic.
a nutbag, yeah.
as a
And
fucking moron.
Why is
like,
open and free speech Nazi behavior?
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't make any sense.
And why the fuck? This is 2017. Why are people still shooting video up and down?
Yeah,
Turn your phone sideways. It's not that hard.
Fucking lands.
Look
so
at this.
fucking stupid looking.
Look at this fucking lunatic. Why is this anything other than a crazy lady?
She doesn't like the Trump sign.
I love it.
Look at this
What
one.
does she think
this-
is gonna
this-
happen?
What did they do to you?
Yeah, this lady asked if she was okay. Like, watch.
This girl is.
But no one else knows that.
It's really hard to tell that you're fine right now.
This young innocent girl tries to defuse the situation, and
Yeah, that's
yeah,
her
I don't think.
decision,
What she
not
say? I
mine.
don't think it's
Insanity.
appropriate to have it on video.
And she's telling
Yeah,
the guys.
it is.
She's telling
You
the
should
guys put
definitely
your
film this.
No, look. I know Trump people are so fucking annoying. They really are. But he's literally standing there holding a sign. If you don't like it, obviously you just go about your business. And you know,
Or
I mean,
come back with your
I don't
own
like.
sign.
I don't
What
like
is
seeing
this
fucking.
Or you stand there and scream at the top of your lungs, Vinny.
Dude, I don't like seeing Coca-Cola advertisements everywhere I fucking go. Or
And what
whatever.
have you ever done about it?
You know what? I haven't tried standing there screeching at them. I wonder if that would fucking break through the enamel and just crumble them
Clearly
away.
getting results
If we could
somehow.
all screech at the right vibration, you know, at the right tone, like could we just break the billboards?
That's a really good idea.
You want to hear that on Alex Jones?
No, only on the Overdose Talk Show. Subscribe and like.
Oh my god!
Is she vandalizing public property?
What is she?
She's a
smashing
crazy.
around?
She's
Does
doing
she have-
some
does she have-
voodoo black magic.
I think she has chalk in her purse.
This is another lady. Do you need help?
Okay.
Oh my
They're
god!
like-
What a cunt!
These are like liberal people walking up to her. Do you need help? Okay, no, you're crazy. Never mind.
Holy shit!
Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
This apparently is an art, folks. An art.
This fucking bitch is gonna look back at this moment and be proud of it.
Oh,
and it's
she
making
gets
me
more
so
intimidated,
so fucking
Yeah.
pissed.
Hold on.
I have like homicidal rage
Starts
looking at
getting
her
a
right
little
now.
Yeah.
testosterone dripping in there. She's just getting angry.
I do understand why people hate these people. To me, I still think it's kind of funny.
Capitulate.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think
Yeah.
it's funny,
I love
and
it.
also I want her to drop over dead.
That would be
want her on
funny.
Look at the look at the girl in the background, the first girl who asked her if she was okay. Look how disapproving she looks.
And it's like, yeah, that's probably a girl who doesn't like Trump at all, but she sees this.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so these people are crazy.
Let's see what some other.
And what's the point of wearing a poncho? Leggings has nothing to do with anything. I'm asking, are you Mexican?
poncho Mexican? Let's just get that going.
Are you,
Wait, she's
no,
mad
you're
that he has a
Oh my
poncho on?
God.
I'm celebrating
Oh
a
my
holiday.
I don't remember this. She's mad that he has a
No.
poncho on?
I've
Yeah,
I've
he's
never-
appropriating her culture.
Is it
I'm
Cinco
sure.
de Mayo or
I've
something?
never seen
And
this.
he's got a
Probably.
poncho
I
on?
think it's
Yeah.
just in
Something
general, you cannot wear a poncho because that's our culture.
Unless you're Mexican.
Well,
That's-
yeah, but he said he was celebrating a holiday. That's the
my
only Mexican
shit.
holiday.
Oh,
Man.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You fucking think something my people did was a good idea? Fuck you.
Here's the thing, though. I really want to know if the person
You like
behind
electricity?
the camera.
Fucking turn it off.
I have
That's
a
my
feeling
race.
the person behind the camera is white. That's my guess. And just mad for the Mexicans.
It usually is a white person.
Yeah.
Play it back. I want to. Just 5 seconds. I just want to hear her voice.
Who's?
I'm sure there's going to be more of it.
The lady
gonna
that's
be
mad.
all you can handle.
All
I'm
you can
sure.
eat.
nothing to do with anything.
anything. I'm asking, are you Mexican?
Poncho Mexican.
She sounds Mexican.
Yeah, she does sound like Hispanic.
I
won't say specifically Mexican.
It's not my holiday.
No, it's no one's holiday. We're celebrating.
Okay.
Celebrating what? Celebrating what?
Cinco de Mayo. Like
It's not your holiday, sir.
Okay, then what is our holiday?
That's good for you white people to figure out. Fucking
White
know.
people don't say
Cinco de
sir.
Mayo is not your holiday.
Okay, so white
people celebrate American holidays.
Let's get
Wow.
Yo, get out. Let's get
Oh my
out.
god.
Wow, he talked back to me. I'm a minority. Don't you know? But your people conquer my people. That's why we celebrate Christmas. When we conquer you, you celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
You know what else? They don't fucking celebrate Cinco de Mayo in Mexico. It's an American holiday.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's not even a thing down there. They don't do shit.
Yeah, what do they do?
Nothing.
No, but their independence celebrations.
They
in
saw
like
each
September
other's
or
heads
something.
It's not. Yeah, that's not what Cinco de Mayo is.
But that's the myth here. That's what you
most
always
white
thought.
people think it's
That it's
Mexican Independence Day.
Right, but their actual one is like September 21st or
yeah.
something. Yeah,
Plenty of Mexican Americans think that too.
I'm sure. Yeah,
They're all everyone's brainwashed.
they also think they're not Native American for some reason. That's a weird discussion we've had about Mexicans. They're like really resistant to the idea that they're Native American.
Yeah.
I don't know why that
Like,
is.
what the fuck are you?
Well, I do know why, because in
Not-
Mexico, Native Americans are like basically like here.
Black people.
Yeah, they're they're like it's like an insult. It's like
worse if you can believe it.
They're looked at as like
you weren't fucked by a Spaniard? Fuck you.
Your grandma wasn't raped? What the fuck?
You crazy, man. You must get out of here.
They look at that as like hill people, like dummies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the more Native American ones, yeah. But anyways, whatever.
I forgot that America. I'd like to reason this out.
Stupidest shit I've ever. She's trying to make us.
You need to get the fuck away.
She's trying to make us see.
My wife had sassy hands.
Nice mustache.
No, they won't act morally superior to you just because they're so insensitive. Can I please talk to them? I'd like to talk with you guys.
No,
they're talking down.
Sure, we can talk. We can talk. We can talk.
What did you say about moral superiority?
Let me talk to them.
His friend was saying they're trying to act. He's right. It's like they're trying to act morally superior just because of their race or whatever. Yeah.
And now we're using the R word.
Hispanics or the
Hold on.
whites?
This guy's trying to talk to them too.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Hold on, listen.
What's the R word?
Why do you have a problem with me?
Because the Mexican culture, like a poncho, is like for Mexican people,
Do they
and like
own
their
this?
heritage.
Do they
Yes,
own a
they
poncho?
do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Were
they
they the only
do.
people-
Yes, they are the people.
Are they the only
Certified
people to ever wear a
Hispanic.
poncho?
No, but what I'm saying is like it's Cinco de Mayo, right? It's like all related to Mexico, and you're representing them, and you're not representing.
I'm not
them
representing
Wait,
anyone.
that's
You're perpetuating the.
You're not
That girl-
I
representing
think she was black.
That girl didn't look. She looked like she
looked
was
Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern, yeah.
Dominican or something.
No.
Dominican or
No,
Afghan?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think she's fighting
thing.
for a moot cause.
She's a Muslim.
Stereotype that Mexicans drink and wear ponchos for a living. That's what you're doing. And you also have to keep in mind the racial tension that's happening right now, where your president claims that Mexicans only come here, drink and steal your
Did you
job.
say you drink and wear a poncho for a living?
That's
and
it. By wearing the poncho on Cinco de Mayo, he's implying that all Mexicans drink and wear ponchos for a living.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Yeah, but play that back.
I missed that. Hold on.
That's what I took
shit.
away from it. Oh, my
what
God.
the fuck?
Oh, Jesus.
Son of a bitch.
What?
What happened?
So many SJWs.
Oh, the poncho.
Kind of
There we go.
person. I am dressing
No,
for
go back.
fun because
Go
I'm
back.
The white
having
things
fun.
you are
Sorry.
making a statement.
I wore this
last year is
year
not clear.
before- Okay. All right, guys.
Is this it?
Say them. It's
I still think we're
What's
past
the
it.
deal? Why do you have a problem with me?
Because
still
the
passing?
Mexican culture,
Hold on,
like
hold
a
on.
poncho,
There you
is
go.
like for Mexican
Okay.
people,
Do they
and like their
own this?
heritage.
Do they
Yes,
own a
they
poncho?
do. Yes,
Do they own
do.
a poncho? Both these people are
Yes, they are
retarded.
the people.
Are they the only people to ever wear a poncho?
No, but what I'm saying is like it's Cinco de Mayo, right? It's like all related to Mexico, and you're representing them, and you're not representing.
I'm not
them
representing anyone.
You
You're
are.
perpetuating the stereotype that
I
Mexicans
am-
drink and wear ponchos for a living. That's what you're doing. And you also have to keep in mind the racial.
sounds like a fun living.
Sounds like she is
I admit-
perpetuating that stereotype.
Do you know what kind of geniuses an entire country of people that just got drunk and wore ponchos for a living would be?
Hey,
It's like, yeah.
it's our job.
That's all we fucking
Paradise.
do. The Guatemalans, they do all the dishwashing.
Somebody Somebody's got to test the tequila. We got cigars to smoke. Yay!
The boss, he said, who's going to test the tequila? We said, all of us.
Anybody in a poncho,
Who brought
line
the
up.
ponchos?
You got a poncho, you get tequila. Line up.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Like tension that's happening.
That's the dumbest
I've
thing.
had
ever.
enough of this.
Yeah. What's this one?
Let's see. So,
Yeah, they didn't last long.
Antifa.
Our favorites.
Oh, no,
this
no.
guy.
Well, it's British
No
Antifa.
Nazis! No Nazis!
Here's the full clip. Yes. They're like monkeys.
No platform for racism! No platform for homophobia! This is our borough! Fuck off!
The right to openly discuss ideas.
Shame on you! Shame on you! This is our borough, not you! You don't represent my borough! You're anti-Muslim! Shame on you! Come over here, love! Stand
How
against you!
fluoridated are these people that they don't under?
Yeah.
The right to openly discuss ideas must be defended. You don't understand. You are not Nazi.
This is why I say good riddance to 2017.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck
Keep
that.
it there, you triggered bitches.
Fuck that stuff we were saying earlier. I think 2018 is the death of the SJW. I'm going on record right now. It's over.
You think
you're right.
it's done? Yeah.
I think the extreme
they're-
people are gonna like shrink in numbers, but get more extreme. So it'll get
Okay.
crazier, but it'll be from a small minority.
That sounds awesome.
It's already a
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
minority.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah.
But will there be a backlash? Like
I
maybe
think
this
as
next
soon as
generation?
people realize that net neutrality doesn't change anything for them, they're all just going to capitulate.
Just
Everyone's
like
going to be
me.
like, all right, fine, let's just get through this first term, and we'll see what happens next time we get to vote for a president.
Yeah, it's.
But let's calm down, right?
Yeah.
Fine.
It's just 'cause 99% of people don't understand what net neutrality
I
means.
am sure that Trump is getting a second term.
Oh, yeah?
got no
I
doubt about
fucking
it.
hope so,
you
because
won't
this
put-
shit is hilarious.
won't put-
I also
It's
think he
awesome.
might get a Nobel Prize.
You want to put?
I just
you wanna
started
put- you wanna
following
put
him on
cash on it?
Twitter, and it is just as zany as
It's
me.
bewildering,
It's-
right?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's absolutely weird. Yeah, we were watching the other day. I'm not even gonna put it up. You guys can go check it out for yourselves because you gotta actually watch like a few minutes of it. But some interviews. Were you here when we were watching interviews of Donald Trump from like 1980? And it was kind of funny. Now, okay, so he's an old guy now, right? He was probably about my age then, and he was really like careful in his words. He was well spoken. Please tell me. Holy shit! Get that camera. Can you see him? Alex just fucking fell over in his chair. You can see him? Is that okay?
Took the whole chair with him.
Oh my god.
Hold it. There,
I was
'cause you can see
trying
it.
to be smooth.
Alex just fell over his fucking chair.
Doing what?
Like a
Falling?
fucking idiot.
That was great. Yeah, the cops weren't
I was
already
try-
coming. They're
I
coming
was
now.
trying to fall over smoothly.
I was trying. What a moron.
Were you on us when that happened?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
A clown, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you all right,
Fuck.
man?
Yeah,
No,
he's
who
obviously
cares if
fine.
he's yeah.
I'm
Don't
okay.
knock
Don't worry,
that goddamn martini
Don't worry
over.
about me. I'm okay.
How did that happen? How did you fall over? How did you fall over in a fucking like a big? Look, can you show people the chair again, really quick, David Box? I'm sorry. Can you?
Alex, hold the chair up.
I've never seen anyone fall over in a chair like that. Look at this chair.
This is a bad idea. Look
Okay.
at that thing. That thing is solid.
How the
And its
fuck?
legs are like 3 inches long. There's no way. Physically, that's not possible.
Yeah,
Like, just
it's fucking drunk idiot falling over sideways in a lazy boy recliner. It's like,
Right.
how
Now,
fucking
I saw
drunk are you?
I once saw you nosedive in an office chair. You just leaned forward, trying to reach something off the ground,
And it
just
slid
like
behind me?
Your whole self, including the chair, just pitched forward like a tree. And you were shouting. You were going, "Ah!"
I probably did it on purpose.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was
The
on.
fact
that
you
was
don't
on.
remember
That was on.
it
That
makes
was
me
on
feel like it
purpose.
wasn't on purpose.
How the fuck? I still don't understand how a person could be that uncoordinated and bumbling.
Dude, because I can't move close. Because
Was that on purpose?
No, I swear to God. There's the mic right here, and I was trying to get up to get my cup of water in the kitchen, and I was I just started sliding over on the arm of the chair, and it flipped. And I've had a few drinks tonight. It's New Year's. Yeah, I've had a couple of drinks. I saw a couple of things, and I fell.
Sorry.
I fell. It happens. Clear.
It doesn't. No. See, that's the one thing about this.
To you.
No. It doesn't happen. People don't fall sideways on wide, sturdy, comfy chairs.
Literally.
That actually may have never happened before.
All right.
Anywhere.
Let me just rephrase my answer then. Can I? Rephrase
I'm sure someone's fallen backwards in one of those, but that was fucking weird.
Can I rephrase my answer? I have no excuses. I don't know what happened.
We know. You didn't have to restate that.
That was really weird. It was a hard fall, too.
2018's off to a great start.
Look, we had a great time tonight. All joking aside, I want all of our listeners and anyone who's happened upon the broadcast this evening to take this one thought into consideration when continuing on through the cosmos here, because we all know time and space are closely related and are a measurement of each other in a way.
That's right.
Yeah, and
I just want to say, look, 2018, let's do it right. No more racism, no more homophobia.
Yeah. No more falling down.
Yeah, no more religion.
Yeah.
Except for Islam.
Right.
Yeah, they're okay.
The one true religion.
No, they're good.
Wait.
True religion.
No, they're cultural. It's a culture thing. Right. You're a bigot if you don't like Islam. But fuck Christians. And
agreed.
What else? Alligators.
More alligators.
More alligators. We gotta get more alligators. Shark attacks, I predict this summer, 2018.
I hope they go up.
No, they're going to. They're going to be another record high. I predicted this for the past fucking couple years. Look at the shark attack rates. Look at what's happening with marine biologists, shark apologists, as I fucking call them. Seriously, trying to relate. They're trying to make excuses for the rise in shark attacks. Great white sharks spawning off the coast of North Carolina for the first time in history, recorded history, 3 years ago. What did I say? There's going to be. And then what happened 2 years ago? 11 attacks off the coast of North Carolina in one weekend. Look for a big fucking year for shark attacks this year. Corn futures. Corn futures are going to be huge.
What does that even mean?
What else?
Silent movies are coming back.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Great,
But
3D.
Oh.
Yeah. 3D silent movies, and they're all going to be snuff films.
Woohoo! Finally.
Anybody else got a prediction?
I think the Overdose Talk Show is going to do really well this year.
Yeah. If the couple of guys I paid off do their jobs, you know what I mean?
Are you going to Norm Macdonald jokes?
I just paid him to beat up gays.
Happy New Year.
And I thought that would put me in a good enough mood to do great shows. See you this year, everyone.
Like and subscribe.